Oh, my goodness. The government shutdown is over. It's done. So the Senate passed their resolution, their bill. Then the House of Representatives, late yesterday, they voted for the end of the government shutdown. And then the president signed it late last night. The government shutdown is over. Now, not that everything's going to snap. Get it? Snap.
I see what you did there.
Right back into place. But listen, we're on the conveyor belt to get back on track. The question is going to be how quickly will all the air traffic controllers go back to work? How quickly will the air traffic system return to normal? Are they going to have enough time to get things back to normal, especially with Thanksgiving coming up? In what are we, 2 weeks away? Is it
2 weeks?
No,
2 weeks.
2 weeks away, yeah. So today's the 13th. Next Thursday will be the 20th. And then, so Thanksgiving's the 27th this year, right, Michelle? 27th, Thursday, 27th, right?
Sure.
It's the last Thursday of the month, whatever that is. I don't know what date Thanksgiving falls on.
Yeah, so
it is the 27th.
It'll be the 27th this year. Yeah, so there you go. So hopefully by Thanksgiving, everything will be back to normal. Newark is still going to suck. And Michelle and I have kind of the double whammyage going on because Michelle goes to Newark today. So, clearly, things are not going to snap right back into place with, airplanes and air traffic and travel. So Michelle flies to Newark later today, and then I catch the exact same flight tomorrow, a day later. And we're all going up for Julian's college project. He's got his junior year film. Is this the only film he has to make this year?
For this semester.
This semester.
But next semester, he's filming his girlfriend's film. Because she's a little ahead of him, so she's taking the advanced course of this.
Oh.
So it's going to be...
So Julian will have the advanced course for senior year, or...
He doesn't have to take it. It'll be up to him.
Oh, so it's an elective.
Correct.
Gotcha.
This could be the only film that he actually has to direct for his tenure, right? But he's filming it to everybody else's film.
So for those that don't know, Julian's at the film school in New York, and this is just part of the process. And we've got a pretty busy freaking weekend. We're kind of like, am I a grip? Am I best boy? When you read the credits at the end of movies, I'm the gaffer.
Yes. No, you're not even the gaffer, buddy.
Let me get some gaffing tape.
No.
I'm the gaffer. That's gaffing tape. Holy crap. It's all stuck on me now. All right. Yes.
Listen, you're probably going to be closer to like a coffee boy. That's probably what you're going to end up doing. You go like craft services.
I'm the donut dingo.
Get some granola bars, get a couple of packets of trail mix, a couple of, like the Oreo individual packs.
Yep.
Those are like on the craft services table. So when the actors come off for a little break.
Are you going to be able to drive the gigantic Chevy Suburban that I've rented for you up at the Newark airport?
I've driven that before.
Oh, you have. That's right. Yeah. So we need a huge SUV. Actually, we need two because there's like 8 cast members. Then we have production crew. How many kids does Julian have on his production crew that are not actors in the movie?
Maybe 15.
Get at really?
Well,
holy cow! So we have 2.
I'm sorry. So maybe about 12 because it might be about 12.
Yeah, anytime you see something on TV, there's only a handful of actors, but there's
oh yeah,
screen after screen after screen of support.
You know what's amazing? You look at, because we like watching old movies and then we like watching new movies. Michelle and I just like watching movies.
Oh, so you like old and new movies.
We shut up.
You like both kinds.
We've got country and western.
Yeah, both kinds.
Hey, boy, welcome to guys. But when we watch some of the older movies, it's amazing. There's like 12 people that did the whole movie. And now you watch some of the credits of the movies today. There are credits that last 10 minutes. And it's like, oh, my God. How many people had to get paid for this thing? It's, just unbelievable how many more people are needed to make, even movies that are not rife with, millions and millions in special effects and all the animators or all the computer programmers. Granted, that'll add a lot to a movie, but even if you look at it as a normal movie without, tons of CGI or special effects, and still the credits are 300 times longer than, some pretty good movies that'll even like the 70s or even the 80s. It's amazing.
The old movies that you're talking about.
No, the old movies, those would be like crap on, Turner Classic Movies, from like, the 40s and 50s.
So the only job you don't want to have on the set is the fluffer.
What is that?
All right, Fester.
I'll take any job. You could be the gaffer. You could be the best
Fester,
boy.
Why do you have to dirty up the show?
Well,
why do you have to taint the show?
Wait.
I got Fester stink. That's Fester stink that you're glomming on the show here.
You'll do any job. You'll be the showrunner.
Globbing on the show.
Showrunner's a job. I've seen that before.
Dude,
okay.
No. A showrunner.
What's that?
A show.
Is that on a show?
Do you know what a showrunner is?
I have no idea. I don't know what half these jobs are.
A showrunner for like a
Game of Thrones.
A TV series. Okay, so Michelle said Game of Thrones. A showrunner is like the king of the show. The showrunner makes the show tick and go around.
Oh, I thought the showrunner like did errands. Like, hey,
no,
let's get some coffee up in here,
dude. No,
showrunner, go.
Yeah, that sounds like what it would be.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? No,
we're just talking. What do you mean? What's wrong with
Yeah,
me?
we're just talking.
Just having a conversation.
Calm
dude.
down. It's not a debate.
The showrunner is not a gopher.
Okay,
It's not an errand boy. Go to Google. Go to a show.
I'm more curious about what the fluffer is because I have access to his production book.
Hold on,
and I don't see that. I don't see that role anywhere in the.
Because he's going.
That's the job you don't want.
Yeah,
MJ.
you don't want to be a fluffer. Right? And then also Julian. Hopefully he doesn't get into the realm of filmmaking that uses a fluffer. Fester, why did you have to go? Why did you have to go down this freaking road?
Because that's the only job you don't want. Because this is your son's project. You know, it's like, hey, Dad, listen, I got a crew of 8. A cast of 8, a crew of 15. I need a fluffer. And you're like, son, I'm out. You don't want that job.
All right, so before we get to fluffer,
yes,
just so you need to be educated here. A showrunner is the person in charge of a television series with both creative and managerial control over the show.
Yes.
This role involves a hybrid of a director and a producer, overseeing everything from writing and story arcs to budgets, scheduling, hiring staff. The showrunner ensures the creative vision and quality of the show are consistently maintained throughout the entire production process. So who's the dude that does Yellowstone, Michelle? And
Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah, so like Taylor Sheridan, he's like he would be like the ultimate showrunner. I mean, because he's creating and writing this stuff. And
why wouldn't they call that person like the show conductor? You know,
it's the showrunner because you're running the show.
But what do you call?
Haven't you heard the expression? Hey, you show up at a job site, right? Hey, who's running the show here? Who's running the show here?
We ask that around here all the time.
We got Tony Soprano's mob crew shows up at some East Brunswick, New Jersey job site. Hey, who's running the show here? All right, and then Michelle, the fluffer.
Now that I've been educated, let's educate me.
You know what? No. Just look it up. I don't want to talk about that on the show.
Okay, let's look it up.
Yeah,
I thought we could talk about anything on the show.
We
besides
can.
the one word I can't say, which is really a double word.
All right, stop. Don't say it. All right, so just look up if you want to know what a fluffer.
You can go down that rabbit hole yourself.
You can look it up yourself. I'm not afraid to talk about anything on the show.
Just don't hit images.
I just choose. I choose to maybe not do certain things, certain content. Just for, you know what? I'm the freaking showrunner here.
You are the showrunner.
I am the showrunner of the MJ Morning Show.
There's a movie called The Fluffer.
Yeah, okay.
I'm serious.
All right, that's great. And from when?
2001.
I guess there were fluffers back then.
It's about the adult video industry.
Well, there you go. Okay, stop right there. All right, just getting rolling.
Keep reading.
It is 6:11 at the MJ Morning Show, and back from Orlando and my whirlwind pizza excursion. Yeah, I'm dragging it. I got to be honest. I'm dragging today, and my circadian rhythm is off. I'll explain coming up. Back in a second.
Good morning.
MJ Morning Show. Hey, folks, MJ here. I am drag. I'm going to be honest. I'm dragging today. I had a very screwed up schedule. I fell asleep like at 9 o'clock. I got home a little after 7. Yeah. Michelle made me stop. I'm exhausted, and Michelle made me stop and pick up some chicken fried rye. All right?
You offered.
Yeah. So I had to pick up the chicken fried rye. So, all right. So I fell asleep at like 9, and I woke up at 4:30, and I had very little prep done for the show. So I had to cram. So we rolled in late. Ask Andrew. We rolled in about 15 minutes late.
What?
You usually like to arrive at 5:30 or just before 5:30. We got in at 5:45 this morning. So that's that's pushing it because I like to have some time to set up the studio, lay all my crap out. So I'll get into this a little later on, but I'm dragged. I fell asleep at 9 and I woke up at 4:30. That is like the longest uninterrupted sleep that I've had in a long time. What is that? So 9 to midnight is 3 hours.
7 hours.
I had 7.5 hours sleep.
Yeah, that's the biggest sleep I think I've heard you take in a long time.
That is the biggest freaking sleep that I'll address this a little further on. And then I just feel a little like
off kilter.
Tilted. Yes. So off.
Do that little teapot pose again.
I'm a little tilted.
Yeah.
Is how I. I feel like I'm tilting to the right a little bit. I don't know why. It's like, Anyway, we'll get into this later. Hey, did you look up your little term, the movie term, Michelle?
I did. I mean, yeah.
So you know what it is now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
Why do you have a look of disgust on your face?
Well, because it said it doesn't involve doing the act, but it may involve doing the other acts. Like it said, it doesn't involve necessarily touching the person. I just said touching the person.
Don't say too much.
But it may actually involve these other acts that actually do involve touching the person.
I can't believe you're going back to this.
Right.
Yeah. I gave Michelle a full description.
Oh, I didn't. You did?
Oh, yeah. I told her everything.
I told you, dude, don't have those conversations with my wife.
Michelle, listen.
What's the matter with you?
Don't waste your time looking it up.
I don't do a lot. I don't do a lot of foreign stories. So, usually, if there's a great foreign story, we'll do it. But typically, there's just enough crazy crap or interesting things from America that I don't need to do the foreign stories.
We like our morons tariff-free.
But I've got this swimming pool story, and it's kind of a double deal here because we're having our swimming pool redone, because our house is 20 years old. And, of course, Helene had, 2 feet of water on top of my pool. My deck was messed up. And,
you said Helene. I thought you said the lien, like you had a lien against your house.
Lien on
like some contractors stuck you at the end.
Got a lien on my house.
Well, I'll show that guy.
Yeah. All right. So redoing the, listen, 20 years in, it's time to do certain things to the house.
Yeah.
There are, certain maintenance things that we have to do. So the pool, and of course that was exacerbated by Hurricane Helene and the fact that, I remember I had to walk to work or walk to Kennedy and West Shore in 3.5 feet high water, to my waist in order to, get to the, studio the morning after Helene. And so you can imagine our neighborhood, was under 3 to 4 feet of water. And, a lot of the older houses were totally flooded. Luckily, we just had water in our garage. We had no water actually inside the house. But we're redoing the pool. Shout out to Steve at PNR Pools. And I'll tell you, they're doing they're neat. They're clean. Stripping everything down. And then, re-skimming everything with concrete. We're resurfacing, retiling, all new deck on the pool. And just found, this was a listener that said, hey, because I was talking about the pool, a year ago. And I've been in talks with him. This is a listener that says, hey, I run a pool company. I'd love to do your pool. And checked him out. He checked out. You know who else is going to use him? Big Scary Ron. Our general manager and vice president bought a new house, and there was no pool. And
he's getting a whole new pool.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
They're digging a hole.
That's when you really...
They're digging a hole in the ground.
He's making some money.
So, Big Scary Ron's wife interviewed all kinds of pool folks.
Oh, she did.
And met with Steve because they heard about Steve. Big Scary Ron heard about, Steve and the pool. And they interviewed Steve from PNR Pools, and they liked him the best, so they've hired him. So he's doing Big Scary Ron's pool from scratch, ground up deal.
Wow.
Anyway, the reason why I'm bringing up the pool deal here is the story, and this goes back to, I don't do a lot of foreign stories, but I love this. Man digging a swimming pool in his backyard in France discovers $800,000 in gold.
I mean, why couldn't that happen to us?
Really?
Yeah, seriously. What luck?
When we dug the hole for our pool originally back in, 2002 or 2003, whatever it was? No, it was 03 or 04 is when we do. I think we found oyster shells.
We were more likely to find skeletons.
The Indians used to use oyster shells as trade.
So listen to this.
As money.
A man discovered a gold treasure. Man, this is a dream come true. Listen, guy discovered an $800,000 treasure while digging a swimming pool in his backyard in France. The guy informed local authorities after he made the discovery back in May. And now it's come out that they're allowing him to keep the gold. First of all, Why do you have to tell authorities? It's your freaking property. It's your backyard. You're digging a swimming pool hole. You find $800,000 in gold, and you tell the police? What's the matter with you?
People are weird like that.
I'm a law-abiding citizen, but if it's your property, you own the house, you own the land, what the hell?
Listen, people are weird like that. Let's call the police and tell them what we found. Psh, whatever.
Andrew's in my ear. Andrew, turn your microphone on. Andrew, our producer, is like, go ahead. Say what you just said.
So what if finding that solves a crime?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
The $800,000 in gold from the murder back in the 1812.
1617.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes. Oh, it was during the Napoleon era. What was Napoleon? 1830s? What was 17? What was Napoleon's time? Late 1700s, early 1800s?
French Revolution time, right?
Yeah. Well, so what was Napoleon?
Napoleon.
Just type in when did Napoleon have a job?
Napoleon time.
Just what was that?
1800.
Oh, 1799. His rise to power and early reign, 1799 to 1804. All right.
Early 1800s.
So, but seriously, what is this Frenchie doing? What is this guy doing? What do you find a beignet in your yard and you find a baguette in your yard? You're gonna also report that to police?
I must call the police. I have all this gold in my pool.
I found a croissant in my pool.
Jacques, come here.
I mean, what's wrong with this guy?
We'll show you my gold.
So the guy lets cops know, hey, I found this huge stash of gold in my backyard as I'm digging. He found 5 gold bars and a lot of gold coins buried in plastic bags. Yeah, police found that the gold had been acquired legally and had been melted down some 15 or 20 years ago at a nearby refinery. Because the gold bars had a unique number and could be traced, police were able to determine that they had not been stolen.
Okay.
According to Le Progrès, France's 19th, Le Progrès, I guess that's a newspaper. France's 19th century civil codes defines treasure as any hidden or buried thing over which no one can prove their ownership. Ownership of a treasure belongs to the one who finds it on their own property, the code states. Is that finders, keepers, losers, weepers? How do you say that in French?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
I mean, losers, weepers, nothing. The losers probably have been dead for 40 years.
But that's the thing. That's the question. So whose was it? So, and here's the answer.
You have to go down property records, right?
The previous owner of the garden died, and how the gold ended up remains a mystery. So they call the backyard the garden. The price of gold, hovering around $4,000 an ounce. I think did it dip below $4,000?
Did it?
Yeah, I think it did. Give me spot gold right now, Fester. Spot it up. Spot it up. What is spot gold? Gold price right now is what?
Still 42? 4,200?
Did it pop back up?
Spot price. No, it changed by $37 in the last day.
Oh, no, it is. It is.
I didn't see it drop below.
I thought it dipped. I thought it got down to $4,000 or even just a tad below. And I guess it's now back up. So gold is now back up to $4,200 an ounce. Yeah. Oh, here's another. This story has other homeowners have found valuable treasure on their property in recent years. In 2024, a Northern California couple discovered $10 million worth of rare coins dating back to the 1800s while hiking on their property. Wow.
He couldn't wait to call police either.
So if the previous owner of the property died,
if the property's rightfully sold,
right, would the
heirs,
yes, thank you, would the relatives or heirs to the guy who died, would they have a claim on the $800,000 in Frenchie gold?
No.
Why would they have it and not the previous owners? So it's finders keepers.
How do you say gold in French? Is that oro? How do you say gold in French?
Call your kid. You're the one that spent all that gold letting her traipse around Paris.
Michelle, look
for a
it up.
summer.
How do you say gold in French? Just Google it. Is it oro or what is it? Look it up. It's going to drive me nuts.
I think it's just OR or lower.
I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, 6.
I'm not a French speaker. Sorry.
Well, that's why we have the Googles. That's why we have Google Translate. I
It
can
just
tell you.
says OR.
I can tell you how to say golden Swahili.
It says OR, so you want to say that? Or.
Okay, well, the auto, I saw it was close.
There, look.
All right.
Fester did it. Do
Or.
you believe me? It's or.
Well, this guy found $800,000 worth of or.
Uh-huh.
What if he actually found like old oars to a rowboat? What is that called in French? Oh, I'm kidding. Don't look. Don't look that up. No, but I love those mystery stories. You know, do you know how much crap is actually buried on Earth?
No kidding.
Oh, you know what? I have a story about that.
Hang on, hold another thought. So, like shipwrecks, they just found all those coins off of like what, Daytona? There was a huge like wreck and a stash that was found, like Spanish coins, and that happens all the time. But just think about this. Forget about the ocean and the seas, which of course, that interests me because I'm a scuba diver. But just imagine all of the crap that people have buried, for safekeeping or whatever over the centuries. Imagine how much valuable money, coins, jewelry, just crap that is buried around the world. Well, let's just narrow it.
I don't have to imagine it. I can tell you a real story.
All right. Tell me a real story.
A real one.
Remember Mr. Diaz, the tailor?
Yes.
Fled from Cuba?
Yes.
With his family?
I have another story about Cuba. Go ahead.
And he said before they left, they took all the family jewels because they couldn't take it with them. I don't know. I think they were maybe coming on a boat and it was limited.
This is the exact story that I have to tell you. Go ahead.
And so they took all the jewels and all the valuables that they couldn't take with them, and they buried them somewhere like near their property, hoping obviously that
someday they could
go back and they would know where it is and be able to collect it.
And that was Mr. Diaz, the tailor,
right?
That for years, he passed away some time ago. But Mr. Diaz was the nicest guy, loved Michelle. Mr. Diaz was the tailor right at the corner of
Kennedy and Dale Mabry.
Yeah, what was the little Havana sandwich shop used to be there?
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, then there was a Jack Shack in the back there.
Oh my gosh, how can you say that?
I'm sorry.
Mr. Diaz's
but
tailor in the front.
Mr. Diaz.
But he said they left it, and I was like, oh, well, when will you be able to go back and get it? And, oh, Michelle, when
when Castro falls,
right.
and then when who's the current? I forgot his name.
Who's his name? Castro again?
Castro too?
No.
There's a new president of Cuba. I don't know.
Come on, yeah. What's his name?
Herb.
No, look at us. You'll drive me nuts. Look it up. The current dictator of Cuba.
Man, your brain really is slow today.
It is. I'm telling you.
I can tell. Yeah, this is going to be a show for
Cuban dictator. Is
Miguel Diaz-Canel?
No.
Who? President of Cuba.
Yeah, hold on a minute. That's not what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Miguel Diaz-Canel is the current president of Cuba.
Oh, hold on. Who's the guy I was thinking of before him?
Castro.
No, there was a dude in between Castro.
No, he took over from Raul Castro.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Okay. I thought, was it Castro's brother?
Yes. That's what Fester and I are trying to say.
I thought there was another. Anyway, so my story is very similar as well. I had a Spanish teacher, Mrs. Soto, in Virginia Beach at Independence Junior High School, Michelle, and same deal. Her family fled Cuba the Cuban Revolution was 1959 with Castro. Mm-hmm. Their family fled Cuba, and they were rich. She said that their family were wealthy in Cuba,
right?
And they buried money, jewelry, coins. When they fled the country, they couldn't leave with the stuff.
Right.
They also buried it, and I remember this story. She told me this in 1980. Yeah. 1981, I was in 9th or 10th grade. And I remember, it was 8th or 9th grade. And I remember they buried all their crap in Cuba as well. Same deal as Mr. Diaz the tailor. All right, 6:35 at the MJ Morning Show as we're teeing up the morons in the news next. Man, I got great morons in the news. Oh, the morons are strong. Next on the MJ Morning Show. Hey, you know what else is strong? Weather-tight windows, weather-tight mic. Yeah, you want a strong window and door product for your house? I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't get better than weather-tight windows and weather-tight mic. Let me tell you why. First of all, weather-tight mic only uses PGT custom windows and doors. When I walk around the neighborhood and I see new construction, and we're talking about some nice houses. These are some expensive houses, and a lot of times I see the PGT windows installed on these, expensive custom homes. So PGT is a great window product. That's all that WeatherTight Mike uses. But then, remember, that's only halfway there. You could be living on a prayer because you need good installation as well. And you need the best installation, and you're going to get that with WeatherTight Mike. Yeah, so you have to have a great window and door product, but you have to have great installation, or else it's all for naught. Just wanted to use for naught somewhere in the show today. All right, listen, bottom line is you need window and door replacements. You get a hold of WeatherTight Mike at WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTightWindows.com. Tell him MJ sent you, and you'll be doing the right thing for your home. Trust me on this. International Diamond Center, IDC, is getting ready for the biggie, folks. The biggest and final store-wide sale of the year at International Diamond Center is coming. It's next weekend. It's November 21, 22, and 23. We're talking about 3 days of unprecedented savings, up to 40% off. Yeah, up to 40% off of IDC's legendary value prices, which already exist. Eternity bands, hoop earrings, stud earrings, pendants, bracelets, even ready-to-wear engagement rings. You save up to 40% or get 3 years, zero-interest financing. This is the IDC event that people wait all year for, and this year it is bigger and better than ever. The IDC staff, they will show you the way, folks. They're so helpful. The staff at IDC can break all the rules during this sale. Save up to 40% off or get 0% financing for 3 years at IDC. November 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, exclusively at IDC, International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. And tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on here. Shriner, MJ Morning Show back in a second. Morons of the news next.
In Hillsborough, we have
But then this dude, this is what, Benson Boone? Yeah, I like this guy. He's got that little porn stash going on and everything. Doesn't he have like
he has a
little porn stash going on, right?
He has a stash that turns some heads.
Yeah, I like that guy. All right, 6:44 at the MJ Morning Show. Yeah. We're running a few minutes late here. Morons in the news. Let's get going. I love these stories as well. I love when a hand grenade is found in the Goodwill donation bin. You know?
Oh, my gosh.
And, these happen like once or twice a year? You hear about this?
Well, you clear out the closet from Grandpa back in WWII.
Yeah, the big one.
The big one.
The big one.
It was the big one.
Was that the WW1 or the WW2? And you can't say W. See, the right way to say that letter is W. But a lot of people say W.
Yeah, W.
W. Like DUBYA. W. Like George W. Bush.
Well, that's how the president says.
Yeah, W.
It has to be right.
How do you say W from W? W, right? WRBQ-FM Tampa.
WRBQ.
Yeah.
I like that much better.
So W, right? All right. So moving along here. This happens, I think once a year I get this story. But here's the difference. Usually the grenade that was turned in to Goodwill or the Salvation Army, like Salvation Army in South Tampa, right off Bay to Bay and MacDill. Yeah. So, they have that like drive-up area in the back where they got some dude sitting in a lawn chair.
Yeah, most Salvation Armies do.
Yeah, and you just drive on in, you dump your crap, and you leave, and then, of course, they sell it, make money, and, do what they do at the Salvation Army. Good things like feeding people in, disasters and providing shelter. All right, that's neither here nor there.
No.
But I'm talking about the people that just, pull up and just dump off boxes of crap. And inevitably, every once in a while, someone drops off a grenade. However, a lot of times they're inert. They're not explosive. They are, a lot of times like a hand grenade paperweight. Do you remember the old Army and Navy store that used to be in downtown Tampa?
Yeah.
Yeah, the old Army Navy's, it's gone. That place was great. But it was downtown.
Right off the interstate.
Yeah, right off of 275. And I remember going in there, and they'd have like a box of hand grenades, but they were inert.
They still do. There's an Army Navy store on Bears Avenue, kind of near the Genesis dealership.
Andrew says Bears and Skipper.
Yeah, Bears and Skipper. There's a pretty decent Army Navy
So
store.
I wonder if you can go in there and get an inert
grenade,
non-explosive grenade, and you look at the bottom, and the hole is in there, and there's just nothing in it. There's no explosive. All right, but here's the deal: a grenade was found among donations at a Fort Pierce Goodwill, and this is hysterical, Michelle, because I used to go to the shopping center. It's in the Sable Palms Plaza. And when I lived in Fort Pierce for was it 3 months?
Yes.
I lived in, oh man, that place was a hole.
Mm-hmm.
What a pit. So when I first got to Florida in, October of 92 to start the MJ Morning Show on a station in West Palm, their studios were actually in Fort Pierce. And they're like, okay, you're going to work for just a little bit of time in this crap hole in Fort Pierce.
Sounds like the same bill of goods they sold you here.
Yeah.
And 100% right. And then we're moving to brand new studios an hour down the road in West Palm, we were at 45th Street and I-95 in an office park right there. So, but that was pretty accurate. I was there for 3 months, and then, yes, we moved to the brand new studios. And it was, night and day. When I went to the old station, this is back in October of 92, it was in Fort Pierce. We were in like a crack hood, all right? I would drive to work. There were drug dealers. This is like 5 o'clock in the morning, hookers and drug dealers on the corners. I mean, seriously. And that's when I said, man, I got to get my concealed weapons permit. And the minute I moved to Florida and became a resident, I got my concealed weapons permit very quickly in late 1992.
Who wants to shoot the hookers? Leave them alone.
No. I just don't want to be carjacked. Oh. That was another thing. Hey, you got to be careful of carjacking. Great, thank you. But hey, we're moving to West Palm in just a couple of months.
Just make it work for a couple of months.
So I used to live, in Fort Pierce. I mean, I didn't live in the crack hood. I rented a condo from some 90-year-old couple on Hutchinson Island. I was in a retirement community. Remember that, Michelle?
Yes.
But in the apartment. Do you remember that?
That place was gross.
Listen, it was a nice community, but the apartment had not been updated since 1971.
It's seen better days.
Yeah. All right. So the point is, someone drops off a grenade, and it wasn't a dummy grenade. This is a real live hand grenade dropped off at the Salvation Army. Goodwill. At the Goodwill in Fort Pierce. And then I read the story from Channel 12, which is CBS in West Palm. And it was dropped off at the Goodwill in the Sable Palm Plaza. I'm like, oh, my God, I used to go shopping in the Sable Palm Plaza.
You shop at the Goodwill, get some sporty clothes or something?
But somebody dropped off a live grenade. Holy crap. I mean, what military person came home with a live grenade?
You know what? I bet you a bunch of them. I bet you they were everywhere.
Jeez. When officers arrived, they determined that it was a grenade, and the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Bomb Disposal Unit responded to the scene, confirmed the device was real.
Yeah, man. I'm sure, like, back in the day, coming back, they were giving grenades out as, like, souvenirs.
And safely removed from the Goodwill store.
Did they blow it up?
Well, I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure they blew it up. But, when you hear a story like this, the bomb squad determined that it was not an active grenade. It was inert. It did not have the explosive charge. No, this is a real freaking grenade. Can you imagine? What if it went off while they were driving? What if some Goodwill employees sorting through all the crap that's donated, and next thing you know, it's kablamo. Tell you what, that's not Goodwill when an employee's limbs are being blown across the store. Wouldn't you agree with that?
I would agree. It's not Goodwill at all.
Crazy stuff. Speaking of crazy stuff, the Villages. Let's stay here in Florida. The Villages. Florida's nuttiest hometown. Villages news. Listen to this one, Michelle. Villager arrested after allegedly slamming woman's hand in dishwasher.
Wow.
Tell you what, we're very happy with our new Bosch dishwasher, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah.
Does it have the hand slam prevention setting?
It's got all
kinds. It doesn't need that in our house.
Got all. You know what? I don't anticipate Michelle and I getting into a physical domestic argument.
Right.
We've got some verbal domestic disagreements every once in a while. Why are you giving me the eye?
I don't know why you're going there, but we don't really have that many.
Because I'm not going to slam your hand in the dishwasher. That's why I'm going there. A villager was arrested after allegedly slamming a woman's hand in a dishwasher. The woman went to the Sumter County Sheriff's Office on Sunday afternoon and met with a deputy to report the violent incident which had happened the previous day at her home. She said that she and 76-year-old Robert Esposito had been arguing in the kitchen when she was attempting to load a dishwasher when Esposito slammed the dishwasher door on her hand. According to an arrest report, she said she did not acknowledge she said that he did not acknowledge or apologize for what he had done. She suffered bruising on her wrist. The woman told the deputy that she had dealt with Esposito's abuse and rage long enough. This dude was arrested back in 2020 for an argument with a woman over food preparation. Sounds like this guy just needs to stay out of the kitchen with women.
I mean, seriously.
That's what it sounds like, whether it's food, whether it's a dishwasher.
Just go to the kitchen by yourself.
Yeah. So after the incident that happened on Sunday, Esposito was arrested on a charge of battery and booked into the Sumter County Detention Center, posted a $500 bond, and he was out. Tell you what, when you think of like this dude who obviously has some issues, and they appear to happen in the kitchen, apparently. This could have been worse. I mean, you think of the things in the kitchen, right? I mean, all the knives.
Yeah, I never understood people who have like butcher blocks of knives just out in the open.
Or that makes it easy for a stabber.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's a very, very stabby situation.
I fight with my old lady in the kitchen right next to all of these knives.
Also, a lot of times those butcher block knife sets are like the crappiest knives you can buy.
Yeah.
Like junk, you go to Home Goods or something, and you buy some, made in China junk.
I have lots of nice things at Home Goods.
Well, this is the first thing that came to mind.
When was the last time you went to a don't besmirch the fine name of a Home Goods?
I'm sorry. All right, but I mean, think of other things in the kitchen. You know those the KitchenAid mixers? Those things are like boat anchors. I mean, those things are. Can you imagine if this guy picked up a KitchenAid mixer
He'd
and
probably fall over.
Oh, my back! I just threw out my back.
The worst are like the barbecue tines or the long forks that you use to flip steaks.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's
right.
a weapon.
Oh yeah. All right, 6:54 at the MJ Morning Show. A little dose of early morons in the news here on the MJ Morning Show. Oh, you got to hear about the Kit Kat bar.
Ooh.
Oh, the Kit Kat bar, an airline, and a massive, massive lawsuit. You got the Kit Kat bar story. You must hear this is next. Wow. On the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Plan B Air Conditioning is the plan you need when you need air conditioning help. Or, listen, we just had a cold snap. We're getting back to normal now. Today's going to be nice, like, low to mid-70s. Today's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. But if you tried to turn your heat on during the cold snap, hey, our intern Bailey, she and her roommates at UT found out that their rental home is old and doesn't even have heat. Yeah, they found out the hard way. But listen, if your air conditioning or your heat's not working, you call Plan B Air Conditioning. Everyone needs a great air conditioning company, and that, folks, is Plan B Air Conditioning. 813-PLAN-B-AC. The website is planbairconditioning.com. When your AC is not working, call them. Honest company. They'll get it done right. Hey, mention me, MJ, get 10% off. Yep, there's a 10% discount when you call Plan B Air Conditioning, planbairconditioning.com, and tell them that MJ sent you. My friends at Zero Res have an awesome offer. Hey, get the house in good shape before the Thanksgiving company. Now, granted, you might be inviting over a bunch of relatives and friends that are total slobs, and they might, stain the carpet, during Thanksgiving, but make the place look good before Thanksgiving. And then if they stain it, if your slovenly guests then stain carpet, then you have Zero Res come back. I mean, because they're so reasonable. Right now, get your house in great holiday shape. Get 3 rooms of carpet cleaned, and then you'll get a free hallway done. So here's the deal. They will clean rooms for $45 a room, and with a minimum of 3 rooms, they'll do a hallway. I mean, virtually free. It's $1. It's $1. I mean, come on, it's free. Just give them $1. But really, I mean, to me, that's free. All right, Zero Res has the best process. Get your carpets cleaner. They'll stay cleaner longer. And get a hallway clean for $1 when you get at least 3 rooms cleaned. ZeroResTampaBay.com. That's ZeroResTampaBay.com. And tell them that MJ sent you. That's a must. You got to tell them MJ sent you to get that phenomenal deal. The Kemp Law Group. Man, accident or fall, you call Kemp Law. So Shorty Shane is now working with the Kemp Law Group. Fester and Fester's wife now working. I mean, look at all the folks associated with the MJ Morning Show that have been, smashed into by reckless, bonehead drivers. Tell you what, driving to Orlando and back yesterday, the crap that I saw on I-4, the maniacs, the weavers, the swervers. I mean, just it's unbelievable. I saw like 30 potential clients for the Kemp Law Group just driving to Orlando and back yesterday. Well, listen, I see potential clients just on the ride into work every morning or the ride home with Michelle. Michelle, I mean, what was it? Not yesterday because I left to go to Orlando, but day before. Remember the 2 cars on the Howard Franklin at 10:15 in the morning? They were doing over 100 miles an hour.
Absolutely.
No signals going. I mean, come on. It's out of control. If you get hit by one of these schmucks, or if you're in a fall situation at a store, you call the Kemp Law Group. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law and tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on 6:58. MJ Morning Show back in a minute.
We have a crash.
7 o'clock hours arrived. Of course, nice long chunk here, and then we start over an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ at about 7:26, 7:27, somewhere in that vicinity. I mentioned, what are you're smirking, and what do you do to your hand over there?
I was cracking my knuckles.
Oh, okay.
I was cracking my knuckles.
Oh, you're doing,
and then
you're doing like a weird
I had a
thing.
smirk because
Yeah.
I played my number game with Michelle.
Yeah, well, so what's going on? I left the studio for a second, and I come back, and you guys were yakking, after the traffic report when we went to commercial break. I come back, you guys are still over there just yakking like the school kids in a classroom.
Right.
Why does that bother you?
It's like the teacher has to scold you guys. Quiet back there.
We're talking during the break.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's your numbers game?
So my
Hurry, I got to get to the Kit Kat story.
I want to hear the Kit Kat story, but my numbers game is whenever I don't care about anything, I make people guess a number between 0 and 100.
I don't understand I don't understand the context.
Well,
when
so
you
we're talking
don't
about,
care about
so
something,
so there's a guy we know who died, right? And I don't care. He was no friend of mine.
a guy that we know as in all of us.
You know him too, but that's
It's irrelevant.
Somebody who we've crossed paths
That's
with.
terrible. A
Right.
guy that died and we don't care about?
I don't care. I mean, I don't. Okay, you died.
He wasn't a friend of Fester's.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the point of the.
I don't revel in his death,
Right.
but I don't particularly care either. It has zero sum effect on my life anyway.
Fester felt no emotion upon
emotion.
hearing of the person's death.
Oh. And anyway, I was
Well,
like,
who was it?
We don't have to go there.
Can you write it down? I'm
No,
curious
'cause-
now.
no, 'cause
I've got a morbid curiosity.
no, because it's you're gonna get all judgy because
you can be very rude.
no, it's not
You know,
rude.
you know what? You're a large, rude man. Don't we have a jingle for that?
Yeah, but it's not rude. I mean, people die all the time. And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but you have a flippant attitude toward a lot of things, which
No.
is no. Yes,
I'm quite invested in the death of people I care about. If you would have kicked a bucket, I'd be like, oh man, that's terrible.
Oh, for like what, a half a day,
Maybe
a couple hours,
maybe a whole
Yeah.
day.
People say Fester is a large, rude man.
Yeah,
And I would have to
and people are accurate that Fester's a large, rude man.
People say Fester is a large, rude man.
I would have to speak at the service. Oh my god! I mean, who else would? Who else would? Your doctor friend? We went to nice dinners together.
Hold up the note.
I don't want to do that because
No, I want to see the name.
Not in the camera.
Hold.
Okay, I can't-
hold it. Don't
I'm gonna
show
hold it for a nanosecond.
No, just hold. Dude, come on.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
I like that guy.
You like that guy? I didn't. I don't. He had again no effect on me, and I don't think he was the biggest Fester fan in the world.
There was a story about him picking up a fax machine and smashing it at a radio station.
I believe
I'm
it.
sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, Fester plays this game with
my
me.
Number
He
game
got
is-
angry and picked up a fax machine, and smashed it.
Whenever I want to emphasize how little I care about things,
That's terrible.
I was like, listen, we're going to pick a number. And the scale is any number from 0 to, 100.
okay.
What number, how many bleeps do you think I give? The answer's always,
that's your game?
Yeah, the
Yes.
answer's always
It's the
0.
how many bleeps do I get? Pick a number from 1 to 100?
Yeah, listen, I want you to pick a number. Like, for example, pick a number between,
Pick a number between 0 and 100, MJ.
pick a number between 0 and 100. That's how much I care. How much do you think I care about this? Because
Well,
she's
I
talking
would-
to me like I should
Hold
care
on,
about it.
I would pick 77.
Okay, yeah, the answer's 0.
No,
The
then
answer's always 0.
right. The
Hold
answer
on,
for
but
Fester.
wait a sec.
No, because
But-
then Fester says no. It's 0. That's how many.
Oh, okay.
He corrects
I'm
you.
writing a number down right now.
But usually that game doesn't start with a 0. If you pick a number between 1 and 10, 0 is
No.
not included.
That's
It's usually
a joke.
It's like
Yeah.
one.
You pick a number
Fester's
between
very specific.
You
All
pick
right.
a number. Listen, do me a favor. We're gonna pick a number between 0 and 100. I want you to guess how many bleeps I give about this whole
And
situation.
that's how many F's you give?
And then the answer's always 0.
Zero.
There's no way of saying you care less about something by than having the number be 0.
0.
Anyway, I just did that to Michelle, and she rolled her eyes at me because I said 0.
Hey, say that expression that you blop, blop, less. I blank did less. Say that.
Is it like Andrew
Just-
and I were
just-
talking,
no,
is
just-
it I could care less?
Just say
I
it.
couldn't care less. I could care less. I couldn't care
What
less.
do you think it is?
I think it's I could not care less, but I think
Yeah, it's the contraction.
I think
I couldn't care
I
less.
couldn't care
Right.
less, but I think I could care less.
Now hold. No.
Actually, more cutting.
No. That's wrong though.
No.
I know, but
The actual way to say that is I couldn't care less, meaning you could not care less about the situation. But so many people say, I could care less. No.
That means you care.
Right.
See.
I couldn't care less. Make sure, folks, if you're going to use that expression, make sure you use it accurately and correctly with proper grammar. You got to use Grammarly. Go ahead and subscribe. I couldn't care less is the actual way. I see people say it all the time. I could care less. No, I couldn't care less.
Andrew and I were talking about this just yesterday. Like the guy who kicked the bucket. I could not care less. But like yesterday, you and what time you left for your pizza judging, I could care less. I mean, I didn't care a lot. I could care less than I did.
Got to get to the Kit Kat bar.
All right.
And then we're gonna critique Andrew. I've got an Andrew, the producer, critique session coming up in just a matter of moments here. Hold on. I asked him to pull some audio, and he was very reluctant, but he did. All right, so hang on a minute. That's coming up in a second. Why are you ripping papers over there, Fester? You're very distracting.
Every note that I write is incriminating in court, so I'm sure to destroy every one of them.
Why don't you just get an ashtray and burn it?
If I could smoke in here, I would. If I could have fire here, I would. That's a great idea.
All right, here's the Kit Kat story.
You need a shredder.
A mom is suing a major airline for $5 million over a Kit Kat bar. Say, what? What happened? So this mother is suing Qatar Airways, which I've been on Qatar, twice now, doing some of the scuba. I think we flew Qatar to... was I in Qatar once or twice, Michelle? I thought I was on Qatar twice. Anyway.
Is that Qatar Airways?
It's Qatar, Qatar, Gutter. I mean, there's 100 ways to say. And it was a very good airline. So Qatar Airways always is like in the top of like international airline ratings. I think they might be like number 1 now or number 2, but they're good.
No terrorists on those planes.
Listen to this.
I'm just saying.
Fester.
No terrorists on Qatar.
Michelle. All right, listen.
Yes.
A North Carolina mother. So this is an American family. A North Carolina mother is suing Qatar Airways after her young daughter suffered a severe allergic reaction after a flight attendant disregarded a warning from the mother and served the kid a candy bar containing dairy. Switha Nirokanda, 33.
Yes, she sounds real American.
Well, no, they live in.
I know, but you made a point of saying it.
No, but they're American. They're obviously.
Maybe they were visiting here.
That's in India. No, they're from. It's a North Carolina mother. They live in North Carolina.
Okay.
Right. It's an Indian family who lives in North Carolina. Or listen, they're probably Americans.
Yeah,
they just have an Indian name, right? So they're on a flight on Qatar Airways. She's got her 3-year-old daughter on the flight. They were flying from Washington Dulles International Airport in Virginia to Doha, Qatar, for a connecting flight to India. This is back on April 9th. So the lawsuit has now been filed. The mother informed the flight crew that her daughter had severe allergies to dairy and nuts before and even during the flight. The mother gets up to go to the bathroom and asks the Qatar flight attendant, hey, can you just watch my daughter for a second, please? And also she claims that she reminded the flight attendant again that her daughter was allergic to certain foods, dairy and nuts. And she said this could be a life-threatening situation. So when the mother comes back from the restroom on the Qatar Airways flight, she discovers the flight attendant is feeding her kid a Kit Kat bar containing dairy, obviously.
It's milk chocolate?
Damn right, it's milk chocolate. So the kid is like munching and chomping, eating this Kit Kat bar. According to the attorney, Abram Borer, who's representing the family, the mother confronted the flight attendant who responded, yes, I gave the kid the Kit Kat bar, and claims the flight attendant seemed agitated and even mocked her concerns. All right. Mocked the reaction that the mother, was upset. What are you doing? So within a very short amount of time, the child goes into severe anaphylaxis, anaphylactic shock.
Right.
The kid goes into shock. Her mental status completely deteriorated. Her vital signs declined. The mother had to grab an EpiPen and boom, EpiPen the kid in the thigh to stop this allergic reaction. My God. When the mother wanted to share information with a fellow passenger whom she believed had witnessed the flight attendant giving the daughter the Kit Kat bar, the flight attendant intervened, claiming it was a violation of the airline's policy to talk and try to get information out of another passenger. After landing, the 3-year-old was cleared by paramedics to get on the connecting flight in Doha, Qatar, to India. She then suffered another severe rebound reaction upon landing in India, was admitted into the intensive care unit for 2 days of treatment. I'll tell you what, trick or treat must be a bitch for this little 3-year-old kid.
No kidding, right?
That's gotta suck. So the lawsuit is seeking $5 million from Qatar Airways for great pain, economic loss, agony, mental anguish that the kid faced. A mom should be able to trust that a flight attendant could keep an eye on her child for a few minutes, according to her attorney.
Ooh.
This is a young child who, through no fault of their own, ends up attached to all these cables, wires, needles. It's beyond bizarre. It's unforgivable. Qatar Airways did not respond to a request for comment by the New York Post.
I don't know why the flight attendant had to give her anything. I mean, if the mom just needed to run into the restroom, why did she need to feed her anything at all? She could have just, played with her, sang a little song and,
Listen, you pacify a kid, you give her a piece of candy. I get that. And you may not think there's dairy or nut in Kit Kat. Actually has no nuts in it.
It doesn't. It's milk chocolate and the layers of crispy thin wafers.
And then the glue in the middle is broken up wafers.
The glue in the middle.
You've had Kit Kats before, right? Yeah. There's it's wafer, but then there's something that holds the wafers together.
I think a day ago I ate the last little mini Kit Kat from the leftover Halloween candy that Michelle bought way too much of.
Not way too much.
Toward the end of trick-or-treating, Michelle was having the kids grab armfuls, not handfuls. Michelle's like, no, handfuls not big enough. Get your both hands in the bucket and scoop it up like you're picking up a baby and go ahead and swaddle armfuls of candy. That's how much candy we had left over that, the last half hour, Michelle was telling kids to take armfuls. Anyway, so the whole Kit Kat thing, it kind of reminds me of the Kit Kat jingle.
Give me a break.
No.
Give me a break.
No.
Okay.
Give me anaphylactic shock. Give me anaphylactic shock. Give me anaphylactic shock from that Kit Kat bar.
Doesn't quite have the same.
Oh, yes, it
ring.
does. Oh, yes, it does.
Did the kid shake?
Yes.
Give me the shakes. Give me the shakes. Shake me off a piece of that. Huh.
No, it sounds bad. Give me anaphylactic shock. Give me anaphylactic shock. Give me anaphylactic shock from that Kit Kat bar. That flows. That's amazing right there.
My internal system will break. My system will break. I don't know. There's something there. Man, I want a Kit Kat bar.
Fessa, I've got an experiment.
All right.
We've got to do this.
What do you got?
We've got to find a former Target employee. And it's only funny if it's like a size medium shirt that you have to put on.
Oh, yeah?
That'll be
hysterical.
All right. So here's the deal.
What?
We need to find a former Target employee or maybe a current employee that can give Fester one of those red Target staff member polo shirts, right?
Yeah.
And maybe even a Target name tag.
It has to have a name tag, has to have the embroidery on it.
Yeah, you got to have the whole thing.
It has to look official.
Even a name tag. Or maybe we can get some undercover Target employee to get us a shirt. And again, I think if it's way too small for you, it's even funny. If you've got your stomach hanging out and everything.
Yeah.
All right. So then maybe they can even make a name tag that says Fester on it. Maybe we can get, if we can find a Target employee to go undercover.
What's the greater experiment?
All right, here it is. Remember, I just thought of this a couple days ago. I'm revealing this for the very first time. Do you remember we did the story that Target workers are creeping some people out? That they're getting. Michelle knows where I'm going with this. All right. Remember we had the story that Target workers are creeping people out because there's this new thing at Target to be extra friendly. And it's like the 10-4 rule that with customers, if they're within a 10-foot radius of the Target employee, you do a certain thing. If they're within 4 feet, then you like engage in actual up-close conversation. You know, what can I do? So apparently, according to internal memos and, what we're getting reports from with Target workers, and this has been a subject of numerous stories online, that the new policy is like a forced greeting. You have to, there's a mandatory smile, forced greeting. They're trying to apparently juice up holiday sales, and they think that having this new like customer interaction. So here's the deal. We ought to do this with you, Fester. So we need to pretend that you're a Target employee. Get you a Target shirt
and just greet the hell out of everybody.
Oh, you greet the hell out of them.
Just stand at the front.
And then we obviously need some hidden cameras.
Right.
So you just walk through, stand and greet people let's pick a Target. Target at Walters Crossing at 275 and Dale. Maybe Gandy. The Target right down here off of 4th Street.
You're thinking 10 of them.
Yeah.
You might have to go from Target to Target because once you get found out, they're going to kick you out.
Yeah, you're going to be a Target.
It has to be in different police jurisdictions so they don't put it all together right away. I mean, I can't hit like 3 in the city of Tampa. Otherwise,
listen,
know.
You're not
doing
doing.
so devious.
We just had a call about this.
Dude, you're not doing anything illegal.
Every time. This is always going to end up with a police
Yes.
call. Maybe, but
No,
It
very,
is.
very likely.
When they tell you to leave, you leave. You don't.
Okay, bye. That's not how it goes.
You just
That's
leave.
never how it goes.
That's not how it goes.
You don't want to get arrested.
No, we don't want to get arrested.
But you're not doing anything illegal. You're just being a super hyper Target greeter.
Hi, welcome to Target. Hey, how's everything going today? You finding everything all right? We just got here. Okay, great.
Can I show you where to find what you're looking for?
Can I come home with you and put the stuff away?
Ma'am,
Are you looking for bikinis today or a blender?
Oh, let's go try on some bikinis.
So,
there's a whole litany of things that you can do as super obnoxious hyper greeter. But if we have anybody that works at Target that can get me
we should make a shirt.
I need a Target shirt. I need an official Target shirt that's way too small for Fester.
I don't know that they have official
And-
Target
I don't know that it's an official Target shirt.
They're wearing red shirts.
They're wearing red shirts.
Which they buy at Target. I mean,
Yeah.
and then they have like a name badge on it.
I'm sure Target. Anyway, we need to explore this. This is the genesis of an idea. You know what? Sponsor. This is a Genesis of Tampa of an idea.
No, don't link this.
I should go to Genesis of Tampa and hyper greet everybody.
No, but I want
That's what Mike wants.
I want to send you.
Hey, welcome to Genesis of Tampa. I usually work at Target, but
Listen,
hey, I'm here now.
I want to do this. And
Looking for a car?
You need a name tag, the whole thing. And then we video you. This could be hysterical. All right. All right. This is a bit in progress. All right. When we get back, we start over an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. So we've got to critique Andrew, our producer, because he had to handle the show for one blurb yesterday. So I want to listen to how Andrew handled this as we shut the show down a little early because I had to get to Orlando, right? Chloe had a massive scare. Oh, Chloe's like, Dad, oh my God, my heart's pounding. Yeah, Chloe had a massive scare while driving. So I'll give you that story. Hey, we got a lot of crap. I can't even go over everything that's going to happen next, but I'll tell you what, you definitely want to listen. Next on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Don't move. Hey, speaking of Genesis at Tampa, it's time for one of their commercials. So by now, folks, hopefully you know that there is a new Genesis option. Before you used to have to go all the way to the west, or you had to go all the way out to like the middle of the state, the east. Now we have Genesis of Tampa. They're open. This is from the Murphy Auto Group, a great family-run operation. I know Mike Murphy personally. He put together an amazing team and staff at Genesis of Tampa. So right at 275 in Bears, technically it's Bears and Nebraska is where the Genesis dealership is. So people love Genesis. If you've got your eyes, if you've seen like a great-looking car or SUV on the road, and it's like, what's that? Oh, that's a Genesis. Yeah, they look phenomenal. So if you would like to buy, lease, if you need Genesis service, for many, Genesis of Tampa now is much closer. Genesis of Tampa is open. Great lease deals in effect right now. Genesis of Tampa, tell them MJ sent you. Now, my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate will get you the strongest cash offer in the industry on your home. Sell your home with Mark Spain, save time, make the most money, eliminate all the hassles. Obviously, you know it's me, MJ, and I'm recommending Mark Spain Real Estate to you, my friends, everyone listening here in the Tampa Bay area, because you can trust Mark Spain to sell your home hassle-free with a strong all-cash offer. In fact, listen to this. Mark Spain Real Estate has been helping homeowners sell homes for nearly 30 years, and they have served over 72,000 satisfied clients. Listen to Tracy. Tracy says the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate was fantastic. It could not have gone any better and received an offer that was higher than what we were expecting. I wholeheartedly recommend Mark Spain Real Estate. When you're selling your home, folks, you got to get a hold of Mark Spain. Go to markspain.com for a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Traffic's on 723 here, Shriner. We're back in a minute. MJ Morning Show.
We still have significant delays in Hillsborough County.
7:28 at the MJ Morning Show. Hey, Andrew, I think you can leave that music. I don't think that's going to get us dinged for, like, copyright violation using the theme to the $25,000 pyramid with Dick. That was the biggest Dick Clark, right? I mean, when you think of, well, no, Dick Van Dyke was big as well.
Nah, and Dick Clark was
You think Dick Clark was the biggest Dick? Who
yeah.
was the biggest Dick on television? I mean,
It's got to be Dick Clark.
oh, who was the 8 is enough guy?
Dick Van Patten?
Dick Van Patten.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm coming up with more dicks by the minute here.
I'll tell you what, man,
I've got a head full of dicks.
You really know your dicks.
Michelle, you okay over there?
I mean,
You know, I don't even know what to say.
Okay, I'm sorry.
what?
I apologize.
Are you impressed? I mean, I'm impressed.
Are you impressed with my dick list?
Well, yes, because I would not have come up with that many dicks. The only dick I know is Dick Clark.
Yeah,
We came up with 3 dicks.
Dick Clark, Dick Van Dyke,
That would take me a while.
Dick Van. Oh, we had a local Dick,
The mayor?
Dick Crippen. Oh,
Dick Greco?
Okay.
and Dick Greco.
Oh, my
That's
gosh.
a former mayor of Tampa, Dick Greco.
Yeah, I love Mayor Greco.
And then we had Dick Crippen.
Dick
He was a
Crippen?
TV guy for what? Like, wasn't he a sports guy for Channel 8 for years?
He was, yeah, an ambassador
Right.
for the Rays in his retirement, yeah.
My God.
Wasn't there that weatherman, Dick Fletcher?
Oh, Dick Fletcher. My God, Michelle just whipped out another dick.
Okay.
I mean,
Michelle just
pulled that dick out of nowhere.
I know. Yank that dick out of nowhere, Michelle. Look at that.
Good on you.
All right.
All right.
Isn't it crazy how, like, 15 seconds ago she was disgusted by us? Now she's the lead participant?
What?
Now she's shoving dicks in our face. I mean,
She's really
She
bragging.
is.
She's really shoving it in our faces.
right. So, all right, moving along.
She's really bragging, really braggadocious about those dicks, aren't you?
Moving along.
Coming up with Dick Fletcher, the local weatherman.
Yeah.
You know, I
It's
could-
really trumping all y'all.
You know, I love this segment. I can talk about dicks all day.
All right, very good. All right, 7:30. All that because I played the $25,000 pyramid theme song. Coming back from commercial break is bumper music. All right, of course.
Are game show theme songs, I mean, I guess they're copyrighted.
Yeah, I just said that. I'm like, I wonder if we're going to get dinged. Because, folks, if you don't know what's going on, I guess our company is freaking out, and they're worried about $150,000, legal penalties if we include copyrighted music in our podcasts. So we can play all the music and songs we want during the broadcast on 104.7 FM or even on the live streaming. But it's when we go to podcast form or YouTube TV on a replay that apparently there's like a major crackdown, and now they're using AI and new algorithms to like find music. We're getting like emails from like Spotify from the company is from like last year. Yes, we've removed the podcast from November 18th, November 6th, December 7th, 8th, 9th, because of copyright violations. So the company's all freaking out. So we got to be very conscious. You know,
It is copyrighted, by the way.
what?
The $25,000 pyramid.
But I wonder if the algorithm is going to pick that up and we're going to get dinged and find the 150 grand. I don't know.
Are you tempting AI?
I'm tempting. You know what?
Who composed that?
I think Ed Kaloff.
Nope.
Who?
Come on.
Oh, the 25. It wasn't Alan Thicke, was it?
No.
No. Ed Kaloff.
Oh, my God.
Score Productions.
No.
Who did it?
Merv Griffin.
Oh, Merv Griffin did. Really?
That's what it says.
Yeah. Merv Griffin was a talented musician as well.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Anyway,
you want to see what foreplay at MJ's house looks like? Guess who composed this
game show.
game show?
Who composed the "Come On Down" music on The Price Is Right?
Oh.
Come on down. What if they had all dicks as contestants? Dick, come on down! And then it's another Dick, come on down! You're the first 4 contestants on The Price Is Right. All right, so we have to listen to something that Andrew did yesterday. It's time for a live on-the-air critique. You know, this in the business is what is called an air check.
An air check.
No, seriously, we got to do an air check session with Andrew right now. So Andrew, our executive producer, had to fill some time on yesterday's show. Yeah, I'll get into the whole pizza trip in just a minute. because I had to go to Orlando and back. Man, that wiped me out. I'll tell you what. The half an hour nap in the middle of the day, man, that recharges me. People think that I just come in here and do a 4-hour show with you guys, and that's it. Oh, we get the easiest, cushiest job. What people don't realize is the amount of preparation that I do during the day. So, yeah, this show is 4 hours long, but I work at least an additional 8 hours every single day prepping this program for the next day. Anyway, so I had no nap yesterday, and I'll get into that coming up in just a bit. But we left a little early yesterday. We shut the show down at, I think, 9:45. Usually we go to about 9:52, 9:53, 9:54, depending on the last commercial break. So I can get all the spots in before 10 usually. So the traffic department doesn't complain. All right. So here's the deal. Andrew took to the microphone. Oh, listen to that enthusiasm. Yeah. So it so happened that I have a great pizza-related crotchety old man call. So Fludge Cow calls. He's applying for a pizza delivery guy, and it's a pretty funny phone call. So since I was headed to Orlando for the pizza convention to be a judge for a pizza competition, we played the pizza call, and I said, you know what? Let's play one more crotchety. And, of course, we're already in the parking lot. We're gone. You guys are out of here. I'm headed to Orlando. So at the end of the first crotchety, I told Andrew, hey, get on the mic and introduce the second crotchety and then close the show down. All right? So we could kind of keep the show close to the normal ending instead of shocking people by ending, 12 minutes early. So we're going to listen to Andrew quickly here, and let's all listen. This is called an air check session in the business. Yeah. We're listening to Andrew's, cassette tape here of what he did on the air, and this is where, the program director goes over the show with the DJ. Okay, this was good. This was not good. You were pukey here. What you did right, what you did wrong.
Oh, was Andrew?
There's nothing done right.
Was Andrew pukey? Were you extra pukey yesterday?
Well, we've got the audio. I asked Andrew to pull this, and he's like, "Why? Why? You know I sound bad." I'm like, "Dude, I don't."
I know he sounds bad.
All right, here we go.
I know I do.
Oh, Andrew.
All right. Let's listen to Andrew doing a segue between the first crotchety old man call and the second in our show filler at the end of the program yesterday. Here we go.
Hey, pizza putz! Hello! Hello!
All right, MJ has taken off to go judge his pizza convention in Orlando, so wave to him as he speeds by on the highway, knowing that he forgot his phone. I'm going to play another crotchety call. I have no idea what this is, so here it is.
Oh, the refrigerator. The tongue stuck in the freezer. That was that one, right? Tongue stuck in the freezer? So did you hear what Andrew just said? Andrew, by the way, maybe not the most enthusiastic delivery, but listen, that was adequate. I mean, you got the job done. You bridged one crotchety call to the next, but did you pick up anything in the... One more time, let me play.
Hey, pizza
here we go.
Putz. Hello! Hello!
All right, MJ has taken off to go judge his pizza convention in Orlando, so wave to him as he speeds by on the highway, knowing that he forgot his phone. I'm going to play another crotchety call. I have no idea what this is, so here it is.
All right, I'm lucky that
I didn't know what it was.
I'm lucky that I figured out in the parking lot before I left that I didn't have my phone. Yeah, Michelle laughs because I do the phone pat panic. That's what Michelle calls it.
Well, the thing is, you waddled out to the car so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
You had your bag on one shoulder. You're getting down there. You're in a rush. You're letting everybody know you're in a rush. Like, I gotta go to Orlando.
That was,
and then you get to the car.
I do the PPP, and that's not the financial assistance during COVID.
No,
not the PPP is the phone pat panic, and that's when I'm like patting my pockets. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? So what happened?
I think you actually put one leg in the car, and then you get back out, and you look over. You're like, "Where's my phone?" Like Michelle or I know. We don't know. And then Michelle called you, and then Andrew answered your phone. I was like, "Hello," and it's up. And then Andrew met you. Halfway.
Yeah. So I left my phone. I was in such a rush to get out of here. I left my phone. Andrew, where did I leave my phone? Where was
right in
it?
front of the control board.
Oh, so it was on the control board?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I left my phone, and I'm glad. Can you imagine if I was like, halfway to Orlando, and I didn't have my phone? That would have sucked because
Yeah.
that had my little QR code to get into the convention and everything.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, that's a whole different story. We'll get into that coming up here in just a bit.
Did Andrew wrap up the show? Did he come back after the second call, or did he go straight to commercials?
After the last crotchety, you just went right to commercials, or did you wrap it up?
I didn't wrap it. You wrapped it up before the first crutchety, so there's nothing left for me to say.
Yeah, I guess you just hit commercials. Anyway,
I played a produced piece.
like what?
It's a sweeper that I use during best ofs.
Oh,
Okay.
The MJ Morning Show. Blah, 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 blah. Gotcha. All right. Andrew, I thought you did a very nice job.
I thought it was terrible, but nobody listens to me around here anyway.
Hey, Chloe had the crap scared out of her. Chloe calls me. Oh, my God, Dad, my heart is pounding out of my chest. Oh, my God. And she's like hyperventilating. She's like, oh, my God, I was scared. You know what happened to Chloe?
I didn't hear about this.
Oh, she didn't tell you?
No.
Or did you meet like the Hartford creeper?
Oh, Fester!
I texted her to see if she's awake. Would she be anywhere that at 7? She should be getting ready for school now, right?
The Connecticut creeper strikes again. This time, a young law student.
Yeah, that's morbid, man.
That's
What's wrong with you?
But the
The
West
Connecticut-
Hartford mumbler. You got $1?
Literally, you know what we told her? Like when she's pulling into a parking lot or something, we told her if a guy asks you to help him load a couch in the back of a van, do not do it.
Yeah.
Get back in your car and drive away.
Hey, can you help me get this couch in my van? If some guy's got a Chloe, is that you? Hello, Chloe?
Did she not answer?
I
She
don't
didn't
know.
answer.
Did it go to? I didn't hear voicemail. All right. Anyway, what does Chloe do? Maybe the Connecticut creeper got her. I don't know.
You're a big girl.
Are you about a size 14? No, Chloe's not. What is Chloe? A size 2?
Yeah, maybe.
Are you about a size 2?
when she's soaking wet.
You got some fat friends?
She had a late night last night because she played indoor soccer.
Oh, she did. You got any fat law school friends?
Indoor soccer's on the bar, right?
It is.
What the hell you doing?
She did outdoor soccer now because it's cold up in Connecticut. They went to like a futsal indoor soccer. That's good. She's got an adult little soccer league thing going on, and you need some physical. I mean, listen, she's coming out of being a Division I women's soccer player in college. I mean, she's got to maintain some physical acuity and just
All
be
right.
able to run
Yeah.
around
All
on
right.
top of all the law school crap. All right, so here's the deal.
So what did she call you in a panic for?
Oh, my-
This is so weird because I'm normally the panic call.
No, she called me with this one. Dad, oh my God, I thought I was in trouble. Oh, and her heart, she said, it's pounding out of her chest. I'm like, take a deep breath. Don't hyperventilate over here. She's like, She's driving on the interstate up in Connecticut. I think she was on 91 up in the Hartford area. And one of those police cars pulls behind her. And so many agencies are running around with the red or blue or red and blue lights that are on, but they're not flashing. They're just illuminated, and they're called the cruise lights. So you'll notice that different law enforcement, like right now,
Hillsborough County does
Yeah,
it.
Hillsborough County is doing it a lot. I see it all the time. Listen, I think I've seen some troopers also with some cruise lights on.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I think I might have seen not all the troopers, but just I've seen a couple.
I haven't seen TPD doing it.
I thought I
Tampa
might
Police
have seen a TPD or two with cruise. That's where they have the light bar on, and it's not flashing. It's just illuminated in a static position, not flashing. So one of these cop cars gets behind Chloe on the interstate up in Connecticut, and the cops got the cruise lights on.
Does she have Connecticut tags? Or does she have Florida tags?
Hold on, what's the deal with her?
She still has Florida tags because it's a real big rigmarole process to get the Connecticut
All
tag.
right, so we're in the process of trying to get her
Yeah.
Connecticut, but the leasing company's got to do some kind of special affidavit for the state. Anyway, Chloe's got a Connecticut driver's license now.
Mm-hmm.
So Michelle and Chloe did that a couple of weeks ago. So she's got a Connecticut DL. And then now we're in the process of trying to register the car in Connecticut, blah, blah, blah. So she is scared to death.
The cop thinks she's the Connecticut creeper.
No, she's got Florida plates. So the Ted Bundy's sister.
Oh, stop.
All right, anyway.
Eileen Wuornos' long-lost niece.
All right, so here's the deal. She gets scared to death. She's starting to pull over because she thinks she's getting pulled over by the cop. And she's like, oh my God, Dad, I pulled over and the cop just went right by me.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh. I'm like, Chloe, those were just cruise lights. Those are some police agencies. They just want to announce that they're a police car. And, you know, it's a belief that if the cops have a greater presence, that might reduce crime.
I believe that.
Yeah,
I believe people stop driving like jackasses when they just see the cruise bars, knowing that they can go to flashing mode with a flick.
Right.
So Chloe is all freaked out because of the cruise lights. I saw a video. I think the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office might have put together like a Facebook or some kind of social media video where an officer explained that, hey, look over here. And they're standing next to like their Hillsborough County SUV or their Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office pickup truck. These are the cruise lights, and it does not mean we're pulling you over. If the lights start flashing, that's different than the lights just being on in a non-flashing static. So they've actually, shot videos on this because some people have been confused. The cop comes up behind him. You look in your rearview mirror, you got red and blue, right? And you're like, oh my God, I'm getting pulled over. Son of, I got meth in the car. What am I going to do? Oh my God.
As long as they have the cruise lights, you can have cases of meth. They're not looking at you. If the lights are flashing.
When they turn them on and they start flashing.
Different story.
Then you got a little situation that's a little different. So what's Chloe doing? She hasn't responded back to me.
She's probably sleeping.
Oh, you think? Oh, does she have class? Oh, does she have class? It's Thursday. Does she have a class?
There were some scheduled adjustments being made.
What do you mean there was?
Well, she has like a writing class, and they have different meetings. We don't need to go into it. Sometimes her schedule changes. Oh, sometimes schedules change. MJ.
Yeah, she's at her apartment.
Yes.
So yes.
Right.
So she's not awake. She must be sleeping. All right, Michelle. Did you have a question for Fester?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I do.
Yeah, Michelle.
Because I asked you this question.
And then I said, you know what? This is a good question for Fester. Fester, you're going to love this.
Lay it on me.
Michelle's got a question. What, a friend brought this up?
So a friend of mine was driving down the road the other day. We were on the phone.
Yes.
And she was headed from Hillsborough over into, I guess, Pinellas, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden she's like, oh, Jesus, what's going on here? And I'm like in the middle of her sentence. And I'm like, what? And she goes, there's an RV driving in front of me with all the bump outs.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, what? And she's like, I don't know what's happening. Like, they're just driving along almost at the normal speed or the speed they're supposed to be going. But she was like, are they supposed to be doing this? Should I not get behind them? And I said, I don't think that they should be driving with those bump outs out because,
No.
it just seems more dangerous. Like it's making the vehicle wider. And also, won't they be damaged in some way? I don't understand.
Well, let's go to the local pro.
And that's what I said. I told her, I said, I'm making a note to ask Fester.
Let's go to Fester because on top of being Fester on the MJ Morning Show since 1996.
Oh, man.
Fester also works at General RV. So, folks, if you want a good deal on an RV, if you're going RV shopping, whether it's a tiny little RV or whether it's one of those $1 million jobbers, whatever.
All right.
You get a hold of Fester.
So you saw
813-310-8444.
Everybody has my. So we readjusted the morning show camera, your camera, because it used to not show my number behind you.
Right.
But I guess in the last couple of episodes, it's been your camera's position's been raised.
Okay.
And now my number reappears, and a bunch of people have been contacting me. Hey, I got your number off of MJ TV. It's behind MJ's head.
Oh, great.
So I'm glad that's happened.
Making new friends.
All right, so Fester, Michelle's got a very valid question. Right. So Michelle's friend Christine sees an RV driving down the road with like the bump outs, and it's like the living room or the kitchen area can get bigger because you have a
slide out, a slide room.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're in usually the living areas.
where the sides of the RV will bump out, like maybe even a bedroom, the living room, whatever.
Sometimes you're the headboard of the bed or a closet in the bedroom.
So let's talk about Michelle's friend seeing someone driving down the interstate with the bump outs out.
I would have loved to have seen that. I would have loved to have seen. And there are videos on YouTube of people actually driving down the interstate or roads with the slide outs open.
Really?
And like hitting light poles.
At
And
no point ever in your adventure in RV ownership should you drive anywhere
with the bump
with the
outs
slide.
out.
You put the slides out once you're stopped.
Yeah, at a
and set
campground
up,
or wherever.
Or if you're in your yard or you're in a safe spot. Then you can put the slides out. And before you move even an inch, you pull the slides in.
Right.
I mean, not only are you 6 feet wider, like 3 feet on each side wider down the lane, the mechanisms that run those slides,
Right.
Yeah.
you know, they're pretty robust, but they're not meant to be jostled down the road.
Driving 70
Is there
miles an
any
hour.
reason? You know what? I think now she might have said there some wide load notice, but she was like unsure of either it was there or was it. She was like, shouldn't there be a notice?
Maybe they were stuck.
So that's the other thing.
Well, hold on. I've got so many questions.
Okay.
Hold on. Why is there not an interlock device? Why is there not?
Right.
We've got the technology that you can't drive down the road. The vehicle won't start, or you can't move the vehicle if the bumps are out that you can't drive the vehicle. Why isn't that? That would be simple technology.
Yeah, you know, the engine mechanism and the slide motors have two totally different. They're not integrated.
Duh.
I'm telling you.
You make an interlock device that if the bump outs are out on the RV, that you can't drive down the road. You can't put it in gear, or it won't let you do it.
I mean, I could see reasons to keep a slide out if you're moving a vehicle a very excruciatingly short, like a service type deal. You're moving it from one bay to another or something like that, but not going at 80 miles an hour down the interstate.
Are there any YouTubes? Are there any YouTube videos of like RV accidents?
Oh, yeah.
Where someone is driving down the road with the living room fully extended 6 feet out of the side of the RV?
Yeah.
And they sideswipe a truck, or they take out a traffic light pole, or a bus stop canopy or something. A key, you know what I'm talking about.
I was thinking they might like somehow
disconnect and fall off.
Right, because if you're traveling at a high rate of speed,
Suddenly,
they're not like substantial, steel metal.
They're just held on by maybe a couple of arms underneath, or maybe a couple of wires and some woodwork are holding them in place.
Wow.
Yeah, I was more worried about that. Like it's going to fall off, and then it's going to cause more, damage on the road. Someone's going to hit it, or an accident.
At General RV, do you know if your service department has seen any repairs because somebody drove down the road with the living room bumped out of the side of their RV and they smashed something?
I am sure. I mean, over the course of years, you see everything at the service department.
Or the RV driver that forgets they're driving an RV and drives through a McDonald's drive-through. Or a hotel. That happens a lot.
Hotel canopies?
That happened to us. That happened to us. No, we did not wreck the RV.
Right.
But if you remember, when we went to Alaska back in, 2016 or 2017?
Yep.
We went to Alaska for 2 weeks, and we rented an RV to drive the Kenai Peninsula for a whole week, and then, stay in campgrounds, and that was phenomenal. But we get to the RV place. We land at the Anchorage airport. We take a taxi or whatever we did to the RV dealer, which was like a 10-minute drive from the Anchorage airport, to pick up our rented RV. And I get there. He's like, the guy says, "Yeah, I got some bad news. We had a brand new, the latest model year. Like we were the latest brand new Forest River FR3 for you. We had the latest one, only a couple 100 miles on it, but there was an accident.
There was a wreck.
I'm like, well, what happened? Well, the guy that just had it took the whole top off because he drove under a hotel, a portico."
Yeah.
The porte-cochere or portico, whatever, the front. Ripped the whole brand new Forest River Class C RV, and that's the one we were supposed to get. So we ended up getting like some 3-year-old model. Remember I called you?
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I'm driving straight, but the wheel is over at 9 o'clock.
What I tell you is just keep the vehicle straight. Doesn't matter what the wheel does.
But just
travel straight.
I hated it. So We were supposed to get the guy drove through a hotel canopy, portico.
I will say, in Alaska, the rentals you get in Alaska are the most beat up
Beat
RV.
up, yeah.
It's really hard to get a great rental up there.
Anyway.
But, you never want to travel down the road with a slide out engaged ever under any circumstances at all.
Like just on the road.
So here's what happens. Either the owner forgot, because sometimes it's an overlook.
How do you overlook that?
You're in a rush. Let's say you pull it out of your yard. You have the slide out. You don't look in your mirror to even notice it. You take off. Most times, I would think it's an oversight from the driver. If the slide mechanism broke in some capacity and it couldn't be engaged back in, that might be another reason. But you're only doing more damage, and there is an override to get the slide back.
Oh.
But you have to know how to do that. You might need a couple of guys for that.
So they probably forgot.
But,
and they're just driving down the road.
Yep. And was it like and then a lot of times, if the slide out is like on the passenger side, because you look in your driver's mirror maybe before you check if it's on the passenger side or if it's like the one in the bedroom, you just forget.
Oh, no.
You forget. I've seen all of it.
So I think we have an answer for...
the answer is no.
Your friend.
You don't want to do that.
I just texted her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Tune in.
Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. Breaking news on the Diddy front. Hey, Diddy, apparently your prison release date has been pushed back.
I'm shocked at this information.
Well, you shouldn't be, because apparently you're breaking the prison rules.
Already?
Yeah, listen to this.
Oh, so that was true the other day.
A Page 6 exclusive. Sean Diddy Combs' prison release date pushed back after rapper allegedly violates multiple rules. Sean Diddy's prison release date bumped back an extra month. The music mogul initially expected to finish serving time at Fort Dix. There's another Dix. Fort Dix Federal Correctional Institute in New Jersey on May 8th of 2028. However, Page 6 has now confirmed on Wednesday that his release has been pushed to June 4th, 2028. So almost a month later than what was previously scheduled. While the reason behind the adjusted date remains unclear, it comes on the heels of the rapper making headlines for allegedly violating multiple rules. Remember, there was a story that he was drinking prison hooch or some kind of alcoholic homemade prison brew. Yeah.
Just serve your time, Diddy.
Yeah, homemade alcohol. Fermented sugar and Fanta soda and apples, which is, I guess, the homemade prison alcoholic brew. So, listen, that story came out, and now we hear that he's been pushed back a month as far as his release date goes. So, Diddy, keep it up. You're just going to add months and months and months. You think he's going to keep his nose clean? Remember, he was begging. He's a model prisoner, and he's already allegedly drinking prison alcohol.
Listen, it's not the worst thing he could be doing in there.
I wonder if they're also going to make some prison lube.
No, you know what they use with the correction officer that was working in one of them said is that when they need a lot of preparation H.
Oh, what was that? I didn't hear you.
When the prisoners request a lot of preparation H,
they know what's been going on.
Are you? Where did you hear this?
From a corrections officer.
From when?
Recently.
From an erections officer?
Hold on. Wait a second. What corrections officer do you know?
Okay, you know what? We don't need to talk about that right now. We can just...
Do I know this corrections officer?
You may or may not.
Well, hold on a minute. What conversation do I not know about that you had with a corrections officer?
I have all kinds of conversations that you're not privy to.
Or an erections officer.
Whatever.
I'm more interested in the erections officer.
Hang on a minute. We got to go to line 4.
Okay.
Apparently it's a person who drove an RV with the bump outs out.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably more common than we think.
Yeah. Hi, good morning. Who is this?
Hey, it's George.
George, you drove with you drove an RV with the sliders out with the extended living room?
Yep. No bedroom.
Where was this and when was this?
About 6-7 years ago. and it was from Homosassa down to Tampa.
Yeah.
All right, and what happened?
Well, the hydraulic pump failed on the trailer, so I couldn't get it in with the electrics.
Okay.
The hydraulics. The manual ride system is to bleed the hydraulics down and push it in. Well, when you bled the hydraulics down, 5 people pushing on the slide would not get it in because the line was busted.
The line was busted. Yeah, man.
My
You
God.
had no choice.
So now we know.
What happened?
Wow.
I mean, it's
So-
already broken.
What? So you had to drive it down I-75 to like the service facility?
I drove it from down I-75, I-4, and into it was either Camping World or I think it was Camping World.
Yeah. Listen, it's something that every repair shop sees it.
Did you hit anything? Did you sideswipe
Nope.
anything?
Nope, I was inside the lines.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But your slide was probably, if you're in the middle of the lane, your slide room is probably on the line.
What if you've got
On
like
the line.
What if you have family members that are sitting on the couch in the bump out and it snaps off and they fall out onto the interstate?
See you later,
I
Pops.
wonder if that's ever happened. All right. Well,
I don't know
I
that many.
don't know.
They don't just fall out, but they do get really, really messed up.
all right. George, thanks
No,
for the.
they're not. They don't fall out. They got bars and that hold them in. They're
Yeah.
pretty secure in there.
Hey, George, are you still an RVer?
Yep.
All right, fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey, if you need a new RV, get a hold of Fester at General RV, okay?
I'll sell you one with or without
Okay.
slides.
Hey, what do you have right now? How about let's see what your trade-in is worth. You get you a brand new 2025, 2026 model.
I have a 2014 Bighorn.
Oh, yeah, that's
oh,
yeah,
Big
yeah.
Horn. That was,
yeah.
oh, listen, sir, the
Yeah.
2014 Bighorn. Wow.
Yeah,
That's a-
what could you do for him on the 2014 Bighorn?
Oof, listen, sir, has that had any water leaks?
No.
Is the original tires?
No.
When were they last replaced?
3 years ago.
That's
Oh,
borderline
3 years
right
ago.
there.
I mean, it's a half life. Okay, well,
What do you think we can get? How big is this RV, George?
His Bighorn's probably 38.
39 feet.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
look
say
at that.
38, 40 feet.
Yeah, all right.
All right, so do you smoke in it, George?
No.
Do you have any pets?
Yeah, dog.
Oh, is
Do,
this,
do you fornicate in it?
No.
tell me about these. Tell me about the sexual activity with you and your wife.
No comment.
Do you-
All right, so
how many times have you used the bedroom as Pound Town?
All right, George,
Is that
No
really
comment.
nothing will depreciate your RV more than just using it as a sex lair.
all right, so seriously, George, are you ready to trade that 2014 in for a much newer, better model?
Not right now. No.
Yeah.
No, that's the wrong answer.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say, yeah. I'm trying to get Fester a nice fat
Listen,
commission
it's
here.
All right,
All
listen,
right?
George,
All right.
you love that 2014.
All right. When you're ready for something new,
Okay.
go see
All
Fester,
right, see
okay?
you, pal.
I will.
All right, so,
Keep your tires covered.
oh,
That's what they don't
man.
tell you. Keep your tires covered.
Mm.
But yeah, if George is using that RV as a Pound Town,
Hey, Fester, I don't care about Chicago. Why you send me Chicago? I care about Tampa Bay. Andrew, do me a favor. Would you please call the McDonald's right next door here? Seriously, go to Google.
I thought it was national.
Well, I think it's in select areas.
Well, Chicago's like the home base of McDonald's.
well,
I thought it was like the headquarters.
It's outside of Chicago.
Yeah, it's like Des Plaines
no,
or something.
no. It's,
But yeah, but McDonald's is Chicago-centric.
It's like Oak Brook or
Whatever. Maybe
Where's
Oak Brook.
McDonald's based?
That's how Oak Brook sounds right.
I know. I don't know if it's Oak Brook.
It doesn't matter.
But McDonald's, corporate McDonald's headquarters are outside of Chicago. Fester sends me a story last night. McRib quietly arrives in Chicago. I don't care about Chicagoland. I care
thought it
about
was-
is the McRib back in the Tampa Bay area. Andrew, call the McDonald's down the street and ask them, is the McRib back?
Okay, McDonald's
locally.
headquarters is in West Loop neighborhood of Chicago, Illinois.
No, it was somewhere else for
They
years.
moved it. It's a big company, They move headquarters occasionally. They've moved closer to the big city.
Oak Brook, right. The company relocated from its previous longtime headquarters, in the suburbs of Oak Brook, Illinois.
Okay, so
did I say Oak Brook?
You did. I said Oak
Yeah,
Brook sounds
all
right,
right,
but
okay.
it's in Chicago. All right, so we got to see if the McRib is back everywhere.
Hey, Andrew, see if they'll talk to us at McDonald's. Are you calling them? All right. See if they'll talk to me on the air. Tell them it's the MJ Morning Show right next door. And McDonald's advertises on the MJ Morning Show.
We love McDonald's.
Yeah. So, look at the story you just found.
Okay, I see
the
now.
The McRib is back, but only at select restaurants for now. See where.
And then this is a USA Today article.
Yeah, so what is where? Oh, no, I saw that. Hold on. Scroll down. Stop. The sandwich, which is beloved by many, is available.
Including myself.
McDonald's said in select restaurants regionally in cities including Atlanta, Chicago, Cleveland, Dallas, Los Angeles, Miami, Seattle, and St. Louis.
And more, but where's more?
And more. Now, if the McRib is back in Miami, might be safe to say that the McRib is back in Avon Park.
Maybe. Maybe. I mean,
and St. Pete and Kenneth City.
Avon Park. I mean, it's so close yet so far away from Miami.
But, dude, why wouldn't you go the extra instead of just lazing
because
out?
I saw Chicago. I thought it was like coming from Chicago, and McDonald's headquarters is in Chicago.
Hang on. Felipe's on hold.
Please.
Felipe, MJ. Oh, I thought this is the McDonald's dude. Okay. Hang on. The McDonald's down the street. The McDonald's down the street, apparently the phone's just ringing and ringing and ringing.
Yeah, a lot of times they don't answer during. This is Morning Rush.
Yeah, Felipe is just calling in as an MJ Morning Show listener. Felipe, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
McDonald's in Dade City has them.
Okay, so it's back in the Tampa Bay area.
All right, so
I didn't know. Yeah, we gotta get some.
Felipe, thank you. All right, hold on. We've got Clearwater on hold. Let me grab line 6. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Hi, MJ. It's Lori with a story.
Oh, Lori with a story. Lori, where are you calling from?
Clearwater.
Okay, and you're also confirming the McRib is back?
Yep, on Gulf today in Clearwater. I saw it yesterday.
Yeah.
Right, so there we go. So McRib is back, but we weren't included in the cities list on the USA Today website.
Yeah, again, I only sent Chicago because I know it's the headquarters, but I just got 100 texts in the last minute of every McDonald's location.
Lori with the story just hung up on me.
Story's over. It was a short story from Lori.
Okay. Oh, and Andrew is saying that there's a McRib locator online.
Oh, wow. That's what I need.
Remember there was also a website that had all of the broken McFlurry machines. Or all the broken
ice cream machines.
All the broken McDonald's ice cream machines. Those Taylor machines that I guess kept breaking at most McDonald's. Or machines that were out of service because I guess the cleaning is a pain in the ass or something. All right, that's good to know. Michelle, you like a McRib, don't you?
No.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
No, she won't. Michelle is a plain cheeseburger, large fries, and a medium Coke girl, and that's it. She could survive on that, literally. For the rest of your life, if someone said you can only eat a McDonald's plain cheeseburger, large fry, and a medium Coke, you'd be fine with that.
Totally.
I think I'm going to McRibville today. I think right after. What time do they start serving? It's like 10:30 or something?
Lunch starts at 10:30 on weekdays.
All right. Hey, Fester, I think this is bogus.
What do you think?
Fester sent me a Reddit subgroup called Pics, P-I-C-S, as in short vernacular for pictures. I don't think this is this a Photoshop or whatever. Fester sent me a picture allegedly of the screening area, the TSA X-ray security area at LaGuardia at one of the terminals, and there's a tip box for TSA.
What?
No. Listen,
Is that fake? I don't know. It looks real.
I can't believe
it's on like one of those high school audio visual carts.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hold this up for MJ TV people to see. So if you're watching MJ TV, I'm holding this up right now. But I cannot believe that the TSA at LaGuardia is soliciting tips with a box that says tips are welcomed. Thank you. And it's sitting on top of, you're right, like one of those 10th grade audio visual carts that they rolled in the overhead projector on.
Yeah, it used to have like the TV strapped to the top with the VCR at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think this is real.
It's believable enough. It looks real.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to read all the comments because I was really in crunch time. Oh, the pizza thing was great. I'm going to get into the pizza story here in just a minute. But my trip to Orlando was whirlwind. It was phenomenal. I shot a video. I don't know if you've seen it yet. Let's see here. Got to work to get that tip.
I mean, with the government shutdown, and there's
look at this one. Only if they really work my crotch during the pat down.
Okay, well, that's just disgusting.
Oh my God! All right, I made that one up. That's not on here.
It depends if the TSA agent has soft hands.
Yeah, I can't believe that this is real.
Probably not.
I don't. This is so against any kind of policy or protocol that I can't believe that there's a tip box for TSA workers at LaGuardia. And listen, the government shutdown's over. So obviously by now, folks, you know the breaking news.
Or not. I mean, it happened yesterday, last night.
Yeah. Listen, maybe a lot of people don't know. So Trump signed the funding bill late last night to end the 43-day government shutdown.
Thanks, Chuck.
So the funding bill was signed. So the House of Representatives passed it.
The Senate did it one day, then the House did it the next day, and then the president signed it.
The House did it late yesterday, and then Trump signed it. So it is, let's see, 222 to 209 vote. The House voted to pass the funding bill that it got from the Senate. So that will restart paychecks for federal workers and air traffic controllers, fund the flood assistance program, SNAP. The whole SNAP food program is going to be funded, I think, now until next September. So some of the government funding only goes, I think, until the end of January. But then some things are extended for almost a year. I think SNAP goes until the end of next September, just before the start of the new fiscal year on October 1st. Great. Anyway, the good news is that the 43-day longest government shutdown in U.S. history is now over. But, the air traffic situation with controllers.
Do they get all their back pay? Are they going to
get will. Yeah, they'll get all the.
Are they going to get like $20,000 checks, for 2 months of work or something?
Hey, here's the deal. So I believe I read that the air traffic controllers are going to get 70% of their back pay in the next check. Mm-hmm. And then the check after, they'll get the remaining 30% of their back pay. But just listen, I'm flying out tomorrow. Michelle's flying out this afternoon. We're both flying to Newark to help Julian on his junior class film project, because he's shooting a movie this weekend. And we're just concerned. I mean, still, hopefully, nothing will be canceled. Your flight, the flight that we're on, you're on today's United flight. I'm on the same flight tomorrow. And that has run relatively on time Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That flight was canceled on Sunday, though.
Whoa.
But it looks like the weekday flights they're keeping.
You want to know what seat I got for today?
Yeah, we're all dying to know what seat you're in.
What seat?
You're going to love it.
Oh, we're on pins and needles.
39A.
39A?
Yeah, I think that's the one right before the bathroom.
Yeah, it's like the back of the plane, right?
Yes.
39A.
Yeah, some days a diamond, some days a stone.
Let me ask you a question, hypothetically.
Right.
If you could get, let's say, a better seat closer up front, would you take a middle? Or keep 39A in the bathroom zone? So A is an aisle. No, A is a window.
A is a window.
So 39A is a window near the back of the plane. So would you rather have a middle way up front?
No, it doesn't matter to me.
All right.
I'm not picky.
Listen, I'm just asking,
it's a thing that bothers you.
I'm just asking a hypothetical.
The sucky part's when you're deboarding, when you're getting off the plane. That's the sucky part for the back seat, because it's like 15, 20 minutes by the time they actually get to your row. But yeah, I've sat in the back of the plane before, right by the bathrooms, and let me tell you, it's not my favorite seat.
It's not?
Because if there's somebody on the plane that's having stomach issues, you're right next door. And I don't need that anymore. One time I sat across from the bathroom.
Yeah.
Worst seat on the whole plane.
Really?
I had like one of those side bathrooms, and I was like, it was like in the middle of the plane, and I was like the D seat right across from the door.
Yeah.
D stood for door of the bathroom.
That's
and
D stands for diarrhea.
That's what it ultimately stood for. Every time the door opened, there's a line of people just blowing this place up, and I'm just right there.
Oh.
And I'm like, the stewardess comes by, and I'm like, I had better get some extra cookies if I'm going to be stuck in this crap seat.
They need to spray that potpourri stuff.
The poopery.
Yeah.
That's right
one.
on top. That works.
Right. I mean, why not? Why aren't people using that on that little, in that little bathroom on an airplane?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. What time's the flight today?
$239.
Okay, so
something like that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so moving along, my pizza excursion to Orlando.
You made it there. You made it back.
I did. Oh, and the whole family's razzing me up. Yeah, so my phone rings. Michelle's like giving me a hard time.
Oh, no.
Then last night, Chloe's on the phone. Hey, Dad, I was watching you drive in circles. So my whole family's giving me a hard time. So if you don't know the deal, I was honored to be invited to be a judge at the 3-day Pizza Tomorrow Summit in Orlando at the Orlando Convention Center. So I was one of numerous judges. There were 4 judging tables. There were like 36 pizzas during this session. So they did pizza. I was in the classic pizza.
How big was the slice?
They did a pan pizza. They did a. There were different categories.
They did Sicilian.
That's more of a pan style. All right. So here's the deal.
I'm asking.
I was in the classic pizza category, and I was happy with that. There were 4 tables and 4 judges at a table. So that's a total of 16 judges. There were about 36 pizzas. There were 2 pizza making stations. This is a big deal. I mean, this is a whole professional setup with 2, humongous Italian-made electric pizza ovens. I mean, the huge ones that you see in the stores. 3-deck ovens.
Yeah, I have a question.
What?
So all of these pizza makers.
Yep.
I saw that. They're bringing their ovens into this.
No. The ovens were provided by Forni. It's an Italian oven maker.
But they still had to bring all of these ovens in so that each of the pizza
Yeah.
makers could.
Well,
I mean, that's a lot of.
It looks like there's 6 ovens here. You could probably fit 5 or 6 pies in each oven.
There are 2 ovens, but there are 3 decks per oven.
Okay.
Ah.
So there are. It's a whole. These are huge.
I know.
All right, you realize this is a trade show. This is in a massive hall at the Orlando Convention Center. This is one of the biggest trade shows for the pizza industry in the country. There's one out in Las Vegas, and there's this one here in Central Florida in Orlando. And this is the Pizza Tomorrow Summit, and I was a judge, and we judged 6 pizzas yesterday. So each table, I think each table had some had 7. We had 6. So I had to try 6 different slices.
Did you eat the whole slice?
Not every one. I was hungry, though, because I had not eaten from the previous night at like 8 or 9 p.m. I hadn't had a bite.
Did that skew your judging? Like the first ones tasted better because you were hungrier?
No.
So I think how you painted the pool.
Listen, I was sitting next to some pizza pros. You know what? I sat Michelle, you're not going to believe this. This is unfreaking believable. I sat next to Jay Brunetti.
Oh my God! Really, Jay Brunetti? Oh my God! Oh, did you get a picture? Did you get his autograph?
All right, Festa,
Jay
shut up.
Brunetti.
So,
holy crap! Oh my God, that's amazing!
So,
I can't believe it! Oh my God, everybody's sat next to Jay Brunetti.
It's Jay Brunetti! Oh my God! That is who I've always wanted to meet. Did you get his autograph?
Biggest fan.
Oh.
Michelle,
let me show you this Jay Brunetti
Michelle,
tattoo I have on my arm.
This is a great. Listen,
I have his pictures all over my wall at home.
Will you guys stop?
Jay Brunetti was my high school crush. I mean, I used to have posters of him on my wall.
Will you stop?
Oh
listen,
my God!
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Oh my God!
So
Jay Brunetti.
Listen, I was invited to this by a guy named Vito. Okay. So Vitangelo or Vito Recchia, he owns a very highly acclaimed pizza shop down in Port Charlotte called Bella Napoli. And believe it, before I even knew who this guy was, his place is on my list.
What did Jay Brunetti think of it?
They're friends.
Oh my God, they're friends. They're so lucky.
Vito's the one that heard about me from numerous people and invited me to be a judge. Anyway, I love this. I sat next to Jay Brunetti. Jay is the owner of J. Luigi, the Italian spot. You've got one in St. Pete, and you've one in South Tampa on Howard. So Jay Brunetti owns the J. Luigi. Mm-hmm. Anyway, hit it off with this guy. I met him years ago at Scott Wiener's Slice Out Hunger in Manhattan.
Oh, okay.
Michelle, you're not going to believe this. Jay Brunetti, we ate at his pizza shop in Manhattan on Hudson. Michelle, Jay Brunetti was the pizza shop we were walking to when we saw the Jack Russell Terrier in the park.
Oh, yeah.
And we asked the guy, oh, my God, that is a great-looking Jack Russell. Where'd you get it? And a rando stranger with a Jack Russell gave us the name of the breeder, where he got that dog, and we ended up getting our dog Scout from the same breeder out on Long Island. We were walking to his restaurant, Jay Brunetti's restaurant. We were walking to Brunetti Pizza in Manhattan when we saw that dog.
Yeah, the fact that that dog was a rescue dog and had to be rehomed should have given us all the clues that we should not have gotten Scout.
We stop.
I mean, honestly.
I love Scout.
I know you do.
But
she's a bitch.
Scout's a little high strung.
Technically and,
by literal definition
yes.
and by attitude.
Yes.
So the pizza deal was great. There's a video that I shot. There's a little Instagram that I shot, and it's on my Instagram feed. I'm Certified MJ Radio. Certified MJ Radio. If you want to see, you can see how vast this convention hall is. You forget how big this place is.
It's one of the biggest. Is it not the biggest in the world?
It might. I don't know. Maybe look it up. I'll get to that in a second. But if you want to see the video of me judging the pizza, if you want to see just what it looks like, the pizza ovens, the whole pizza making station, it was sponsored by Galbani. So Galbani is the Italian cheese manufacturer. Galbani mozzarella, So Galbani sponsored, and then the winner of the best pizza wins an all-expense trip to Italy, paid for by Galbani. So it's a really good prize for the best pizza. So I judged 6 pizzas. I'll tell you what, my scores and comments were pretty much in line with Jay Brunetti, the pizza
Jay
pro.
Brunetti?
Right, right.
The Jay
Brunetti. Yeah.
Okay, so you do that thing with your hands. I have 2 questions.
Yes.
2 questions.
All right, go ahead.
Did you get Jay Brunetti's number?
Oh, please.
Because Fester and I really want to connect with this guy.
Stop.
And did you see the dough acrobatic stuff?
No, the acrobatics were coming, I think, today.
Oh,
let's go back.
Yeah. So they do the acrobatics where they're doing all kinds of like stunts with dough and
right.
I mean,
which is it McKenna over at Nona Slice House?
Yeah, McKenna and also Jamie,
right.
the owner of Nona Slice House. They've been champions in acrobatics. They're really good at that stuff.
I mean, it just looks so crazy that they're just tossing that dough all around.
And what everyone wants to know, was I on time? The whole big shenanigans, the whole big dust up over. Oh, I have to leave at 9:30. Oh, I have to leave it. We need to just replay best of in the whole 9 o'clock hour yesterday, so I get to Orlando on time. I had plenty of time to get there.
No, you didn't.
I would have had even more time to get there
if you'd have put the correct address in your GPS.
I put the wrong address in.
You put the wrong address in?
I ended up in Vero Beach accidentally. No. I just so
have you never driven a car before? How do you put the wrong?
Well, you put the wrong.
MJ's like, this is the highest honor of my life. I'm putting the wrong address in.
I know.
Because in little fine print, all I knew I was going to the Orange County Convention Center, but I haven't been there forever. And
it's enormous.
Hold on.
It's one building with just
one entrance.
One entrance, only one hall, for events.
I mean, really simple.
Honestly, it's just one big thing. And guess what, Fester? There's only one parking lot.
It's really more like a high school auditorium.
Can I tell?
Yes.
Are you guys done making fun of me?
No.
Can I just talk?
We are not.
Can I just tell the story?
Go.
So I put in the address for one of the buildings, and I guess. Did they build additional, massive buildings? I thought
yes, they did.
Okay, well, they did. So
that's exactly what they did.
The last time I was at the Orlando Convention Center, there was only one big building.
Yeah.
Now there are multiple massive buildings.
Since the Mid-Florida Radio Convention of 1994, it's changed a lot.
No, I was at the DEMA Dive Show 20 years ago in Orlando.
Whatever.
Which unbelievably
was there.
It was there. So
did you get to go to that?
I did. So after pizza, I went into DEMA, the dive show, because I had a whole bunch of friends in there. They gave me a pass. They weren't even. I could have just walked in with my pizza pass anyway. So I did pizza judging, and then I walked right next door to the next hall, which was the biggest scuba diving convention internationally. For the year. So it was like pizza and scuba diving in one spot. I was like in freaking heaven yesterday. Anyway, the competition went great. If you want to see the video and see the whole setup where the people are making the pizzas, these humongous professional ovens that were brought in, It starts off with a guy holding a phenomenal pizza. Believe it or not, the guy holding the pizza.
It's Jay Brunetti.
No, he was from San Mateo.
Oh,
in New York, one of our spots that we loved on the Upper East Side. And it was delicious. We weren't judging that pizza, but they did give us a slice, so I did get a chance to taste it. So the video's up. It's really a cool video. Go to Certified MJ Radio and see the video at the pizza convention yesterday. And do me a favor.
one more question.
Yes.
Is Jay Brunetti in the video?
Yes.
You know what? I think he might.
Oh, my God.
Vito's in the video. I don't know about Jay Brunetti.
No, we want to see Jay Brunetti.
I want to see all of them.
All right, so the travel over, dude. I left at, I think I was in the car driving at 9:55.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Okay. And I pulled into
Your first parking lot. Your first parking lot attempt.
and I pulled into the wrong parking lot at 11:20, which would have given me 40 minutes.
That's a good time.
So I
Were
got
you
there.
flying down the interstate?
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
You should see his Life 360. All
No.
kinds of accelerations and brakes.
Around Auburndale, I got lasered, man. There was a sneaky little FHP guy. Oh, man. This FHP guy had a fishing hole, and I was in the right lane. I got lasered because my laser detector went doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. But by the time that goes off, it's like just noticed to you that you just got lasered. So you need to get a jammer. All right. So here's the deal. It was 70 miles an hour, and I was doing 75. So I was fine. But man, there was a trooper sitting under an overpass in the dark. It was like a pretty big, wide overpass, and he's on the right side, like turned sideways. And man, that was a killer freaking hiding spot. And my laser goes off, and I didn't see him until I passed. I'm like, dude, that could be the best FHP hiding spot I've seen in a long, long time.
If you weren't in such a hurry, you would have circled back and told him.
This was.
I just got to say, officer, I'm very impressed with your hiding.
I-4 eastbound, I think around Auburndale, somewhere in that vicinity. But man, that was a killer. If I were going faster, man, I would have been busted. And then I was looking at my rearview mirror, and I did see him pull out. So he got some car. Yeah, he got some cars behind me, or a car behind me, and I saw lights go on, and he was pulling out. So he did get somebody.
All right, how many pizza professionals were at this convention?
This was huge. I mean, there were thousands of people in this place.
Was everybody making pizzas? Did everybody have access to an oven?
No.
There wasn't like samples or anything?
Dude, no. It's a trade show, so you had all kinds of companies with their own ovens. You had companies selling ovens. This is a massive, massive trade show.
If I go to Orlando today, can I eat a whole meal by just walking around?
Yeah. There are all these booths like flour sellers, bread, pepperoni sellers, cheese sellers. There are tons of booths, and they all had a lot of food. Yeah, you could go in there and graze and not eat for the next month. Yeah, food was all over the place. Dude, take a look at my video.
I'm asking. I went to a food distributor convention once. I had a buddy who owned a restaurant.
God.
And it was like Cheney Brothers, and all their vendors were there.
Oh yeah,
and it was
nonstop.
It was crazy.
You could gain 40 pounds in that place.
I did.
Yeah, you probably did.
I did.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so the video's up. Certified MJ Radio. Take a look. Oh, and if I could just ask for one thing, I don't really ask much of our audience. We're givers. We give entertainment to you every day, and I don't ask much in return. But if I could just get one new Instagram follower today, just one. Yeah. Just one. Certified MJ Radio. I'm not being a piggy. All I want is one new Instagram follower right now. And if you could be that one follower, just give me a follow at Certified MJ Radio. And, people ask, why do you keep plugging? Why are you trying to get I'm telling you right now that my growth of my Instagram has absolutely been instrumental in helping grow this show because, my videos pop up, in random algorithms. And, I always say, hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show. And listen, that's part of my, my madness, my method is, letting people know that the MJ Morning Show is back on Q105, 104.7 FM. Simple as that. Oh, this is disturbing. People are falling for this crap every single day. It is sad. People that can't afford it, people that have their life savings or massive chunks of their money stolen from them. This is an interesting little twist to one of these, bilking, pig butchering schemes, whatever. You've got the fake deputy schemes where, you missed your jury duty and you're under arrest unless you give us $10,000. We'll send a deputy over to pick it up. Here's another, evolution of the scheme, and I thought this was crazy. And they're also using unsuspecting individuals to carry money in these fraud schemes. Listen to this. Right here in Florida, this was over on the other side of the state. This is Martin County, which, if you know, like Stewart. Stewart is in Martin County. Detectives with the Martin County Sheriff's Office on Monday of this week were able to recover $17,000 that was ripped off from a sap, from a victim in this fraud scheme. Wait till you hear the evolution of this. Now, the Martin County Sheriff's Office put out a presser. I'm looking at that right now. Their Criminal Investigations Division, they were able to stop a vehicle with money from a fraud with assistance from the West Palm Beach Police Department and the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. So here's what happened. According to the Martin County Sheriff's Office, the rip-off artists, the fraudsters, the thieves, the con men, they got a hold of the victim while using some type of a spoofed Chase Bank phone number. So they get a hold of this victim. The caller ID comes up as Chase Bank.
Yeah, I've had that call before. I've had it come up.
And it might not be real. The technology exists that they can send a spoof number, a fake number, even a fake readout on like a caller ID thing, and it's very easy. So according to detectives, the fraudster sent out a call to a victim with a fake spoof Chase Bank phone number, and they were able to convince this individual that there was fraud detected on their Chase Bank account. Multiple calls were made where they were pretending to be Chase Bank. The victim, thinking they're talking to Chase Bank, and they were not, was told to withdraw $17,000 from their Chase account so the FBI could then be able to secure a new bank account. I don't know who falls for this crap. So the story was the FBI would be able to secure their money in a brand new account because the previous account had been compromised. So the fraudster sends an Uber. What the heck? The fraudster sends an Uber to the victim where the victim was instructed to put the $17,000 in the car with the Uber driver acting as a courier. The Uber driver then drove out of Martin County down into Palm Beach County. Oh, my God. The Uber driver has no idea that they're part of a fraud.
No idea.
The Uber driver is not an accessory.
They're just picking up a package.
They're just picking up because you can use Uber and Lyft to do that. The Uber driver is just picking up a delivery to bring from point A to point B, and they're being used as a fraud courier mule in a $17,000 ripoff operation. Is that not unbelievable? So the Uber driver shows up. They're totally innocent. Uber driver, Lyft driver, one of the ride shares. So the drivers have no idea that they are part and parcel to a crime. They have no clue. Is that not unbelievable? So the sheriff's office said that they made no arrests. Well, the Uber driver did nothing wrong, but they have not been able to track the victim. But guess what?
You mean the fraudster?
I'm sorry, the fraudster. And they were able to intercept the money, the $17,000, so the victim did not lose the money. Is that not unbelievable?
It seems like they would be able to go to, get Uber's records and figure out who ordered the Uber.
Yeah, right. It had to have been ordered from an account.
Right. They subpoenaed, and it was headed to a specific address. Where was it going? Where the Uber had an address to where they were going to be. What was it going to be? Drop it off in a trash can at something park?
No, it would be like probably pick a store or parking lot or a hotel, and the person just goes to a place they're not connected to, gets the money, and then they're gone.
Mm.
So they don't know where, and they're using a stolen Uber account, or they have some kind of a burner Uber account, or using burner credit cards, whatever. And that's unbelievable. Folks, please. I mean, if you've got, elderly parents or grandparents, or if it's you, I mean, young people are getting ripped off as well. No freaking bank is going to tell you that they're working with the FBI and a car is going to come to your house and pick up $17,000 in cash.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, but you've got to be a total moron to fall for that.
That's not going to be the case.
I mean, no deputy is calling you from whatever county saying that you missed jury duty and there's a warrant out for your arrest and we need $10,000 right now. We're going to come pick it up. No one is doing that. Stop it.
They are relentless, though. Once they get you, once you believe their first lie, they have you.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to get you.
Unfreaking believable.
I do believe that Keanu Reeves needs a little bit of money.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm communicating with Brad Pitt right now.
I bet you are.
Brad Pitt says that he thinks I'm good looking. Brad Pitt said that he's in love with me. And then Brad told me that, and this is real. This is real. This is not a fraud. So Brad Pitt told me that he's got a little financial rough patch right now.
You know what?
And he needs $100,000. That'll hold him over.
Just to tide him over for a little bit.
He said he's good for it. He's got another movie he's making.
Yeah.
And that he's good for the money and he'll pay me back with interest. So I'm going to go to the bank later today. I'm going to grab $100,000 for Brad Pitt. And I'm going to put it in an Uber.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Does Keanu need to go to the grocery store?
Keanu's SNAP benefits were on hold. Keanu, his SNAP food benefits were on hold with the whole government shutdown.
He's so hungry. So hungry.
Should have just invited him over, Fester.
I would have. I would have kissed him. I like Keanu. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, I love him.
I've got no problem with Keanu.
No, I love him.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Give me names for pants.
Like chinos or
pants.
Okay, like Levi's.
Not really brand names.
Dickies?
Just no, not brand names.
Okay, I'm working this out.
Michelle, jump in on this. I just want to see if
culottes,
just pants. Michelle, give
clam
me
diggers.
Name for pants.
Jeans.
Okay, yeah,
bell bottoms.
That's good. All right. Name for pants.
Hip huggers.
Skinny jeans.
Keep going. You haven't said what I'm waiting
pedal,
for.
Pedal pushers.
I don't know if we're pedal pushers.
They're the same thing as clam diggers. But
I don't know if we're on the right track. I mean,
yeah.
No, I'm just asking for names of pants, but you guys have not said the name I'm
cargo
looking.
pants.
No.
Elastic waist pants. Those are the ones I like.
You know what? I'm going to phones on this. Let's go to the pants phones.
Cargo pants. Is
I want to hear. I want to hear names of pants because there's a certain term.
Parachute pants.
Nope.
Oh, man.
What are you, MC Hammer over here?
All we're doing is naming pants. We were running out. Straight legged. Boot cut.
Let's go
balloon
to phones.
Pants.
Nope. You've not said it. I want to know. Can our list?
Invisible pants.
All right, can I give the number?
Edible pants.
Wrinkle free.
All right. Name there's a
rhyme. You're really hungry.
There's a rhyme and reason here. There's a method to my madness. All right, I need a name for pants. All right, 800-990-1047.
Britches.
No, that's a good guess.
I put my britches on.
Yeah, that's a good guess, but that's not it.
Okay, because that's a different kind of name for pants. Like britches means pants, all pants. I gotta put my britches on.
Mm-hmm.
But we're naming specific kinds of pants, or more probably jean-centric ones.
800-990-1047. All the phones are ringing.
Corduroy pants.
No.
Stonewashed jeans.
No. All right.
What?
You were closer with britches.
Oh,
all right, but stop. 800-990-1047. There's a certain word, a certain term I'm looking for, And there's a reason why I'm asking this. All right, phones are loaded. 800-990-1047. I'll grab John in Tampa first. John, what am I looking for?
Long shorts?
No. And not jorts either, but thank you.
But we'd also eliminate board shorts, right? That's what long shorts are.
Matt in North Tampa. Matt, you're on the MJ Morning Show. What's the word I'm looking for pants?
Hey, guys. Good morning. Britches.
No, Fester just said britches. It is not. It's a good guess.
Okay, I guess I missed that.
No. It's okay. It's a good guess, and it's along those lines, but incorrect. Let me grab Jay in Winter Haven. Jay, what is the word I'm looking for pants?
Slacks.
Yes!
Oh my gosh.
Slacks.
There you go.
We
Jeez.
missed slacks.
If we were on like
Slacks.
a $25,000 pyramid fester, we would have.
Look
we
at that.
missed everything but
All right,
slacks.
everything but slacks. All right, so I don't know why I was thinking about this.
How did we miss slacks?
Does anyone use
know.
Does anyone use that term anymore? My dad. I don't know why I was. You know what? It must have been. I was. Yeah, it's old school. I was visiting my dad, and I just, for whatever reason, I had a memory, and everything with my dad was slacks. Oh yeah, I got some new slacks. Hey, Eldon, where are my slacks? Hey, everything. Hey, yeah, all right, let me get dressed. Where are my slacks? I mean, everything. Pants were never pants in my house. With my dad, it was always slacks. And then I'm like, I don't think Michelle, have I ever called my pants slacks?
Never.
I've never used the term, but I grew up, and that's all my dad ever said for pants. Didn't matter what the pants were. Everything was slacks. So the question I have, I mean, does anyone still use the term slacks? Hey, I need to go down to give me a story. I need to go to Dillard's and get. Oh, he hung up on me.
Oh.
Go to the men's warehouse
Right.
and get some slacks.
I need to go to Kirby's Menswear and get some slacks.
What's that one place that did suits that had like all those billboards and then I don't hear anything about them?
Oh no, they're all over the. What are you talking about?
I haven't seen the billboards lately.
Oh, I see them all over the.
For what?
The tweeds.
Tweeds. Okay.
Oh.
First of all, how the hell were they affording all those billboards?
Are all of them still up? I don't think. I feel like I haven't seen a Tweeds billboard in a while.
I've seen plenty of Tweeds. I was driving over in Fort Lauderdale and West Palm Beach. There are Tweeds billboards over there. My God, Andrew just passed one on Dale Mabry and Waters.
Yep, those slacks would be $10,000. I mean, pay for all those boards.
Well, that's my question.
Yeah.
How much is a suit from Tweeds? I mean, they've got more billboards up than I think we ever had as a morning show, even in the heyday of the MJ and BJ and the MJ days.
Give me just a Kirby's with one little sign. I know I'm getting a good value.
You know
for
what?
a quality product.
I'm due for a visit to Kirby's.
So-
I could probably use a new sport coat, and you know what?
Maybe.
I need some new.
For what?
Sue slacks?
I need some new slacks.
So slacks are like dress pants, right?
But
Yeah, they're not jeans. You know, they're like a nice fabric, like a
The
polyester
slacks aren't
cotton.
like,
not
like,
silk.
Like, hey, are like Hager pants slacks? I mean, anything that's not a
Hager
jeans.
listen, dress pants are more referred to as slacks than other types of pants.
right.
Dressier
But
pants.
the point is that you call them, dress slacks, or I'm sorry, you call them dress pants.
Dress pants.
When was the last time you really heard the term slacks?
It seems like a certain generation, which I'm not part of.
Yeah, this what was it? Not this Friday, next Friday. Black Friday. Get a great deal on slacks. This coming Black Friday.
What's that like? That one place where you buy one and you get 6 free, like Joseph Banks or something.
Men's Warehouse.
No, it's like the Joseph Banks.
Joseph A. Banks.
Joseph A. Banks sale where you buy one slacks.
There's
and you get 150 slacks.
There's a Joseph A. Banks on West Shore near right next to my haircut place. Is that Joseph A. Banks?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I never see anyone in there. I mean,
We've been in there.
you've been in there?
Let me tell you something. The dude there that works there,
Yeah.
he is an awesome fitter.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, Julian had to get like a prom suit or something like
You
that.
got slacks?
They must do pretty well, I guess, at that Joseph
They-
A. Bank. But I just don't see a lot of people going. When I get a haircut, because I get a haircut right next door at the Great Clips.
Maybe you ought to pop in, get some slacks.
Get some slack. Hey, Joseph A. Bank. Is it Bank or Banks? Joseph A. Banks? Bank? Whatever. So go in there and get some slacks.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I've been going to Kirby's. It's been a long time since I've been to Kirby's Menswear.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I probably owe them a visit
Maybe.
at some point. Slacks. It's a funny word. It's a funny word.
It's not trousers.
Trousers. That's pretty funny too.
We didn't say.
Oh,
trousers.
you didn't say trousers.
We didn't say it.
You guys missed trousers.
We did.
Look at that. All right, 8:43 at the MJ Morning Show. Oh, Andrew just said for jeans, dungarees. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Jeans, dungarees. You know what? When I was a kid, my mom and grandma called my jeans dungarees.
Yeah, dungarees.
What were the Sears ones I used to have as a kid?
Buster Browns?
No, dude, those are shoes.
I don't know.
Buster Brown.
Husky?
Toughskins.
Toughskins, yeah.
Was that Sears? Toughskins?
Maybe. Sounds right.
8:43 at the MJ Morning Show. Are you ready for 10 baby names that are set to go extinct? Yeah, so I've got the list. The list by Name Coon, a company.
Name Coon?
It might be
Name Coon? That's the name of your site?
Maybe Namekun. It's NAMEKUN.
Okay, it's not Coon. That's Kun.
Kun.
Namekin.
That's even
Like,
worse.
you know what it
Namekin?
is? It's like Munchkin, but Namekin.
Namekun.
Mm-hmm. I think that's
Okay.
the way you would say it.
That's such an awful name all the way around.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, Name Coon was pretty bad on
Right.
several levels.
So there's a website, a company called Namekun, NAMKUN. That really, however you say it, it's terrible. So they analyze records worldwide.
Yeah, Namekin helps you find meanings of your name. If you're searching for a boy's name or a girl's name, use our name generator.
Are you ready for their latest list of 10 names that are like going extinct?
These are probably like really good names too.
Lauren. I think Lauren's still a good name.
Yeah.
I think that is a classic, totally acceptable, good name. They've got Lauren as going extinct.
No.
It might be maybe like in the last decade and a half, there's not a lot of Laurens. There's a lot of 20 plus Laurens now, but it's like that are going extinct now.
And then this is an obvious one, Karen.
Oh,
I mean,
Nobody will ever name their child Karen.
And I feel bad for all of the lovely Karens that are out there. And
Do you know any lovely Karens?
yeah, the wife from Goodfellas.
Oh, that's right, Karen.
Karen. Where's the Coke, Karen?
Yeah.
I flushed it.
Listen, I've known plenty of nice Karens.
Have you? Name one.
Karen Carpenter.
Yeah, Karen Carpenter, Michelle.
All right. She might have been really nice. Name another.
Karen Lipschitz, the principal secretary at Allegheny Avenue Elementary in Lindenhurst.
Karen Black, wasn't she an actress, right?
These are not people you know.
I know. There were some Karens,
There's nice people named Karen.
There were plenty. Listen.
You know what I don't know? I don't know any nice Michelles.
You don't?
We have
Not after this interrogation.
We have Karens that call the show. And can I read the list, please?
Please, Karen. Lauren and Karen. Are these all girl names?
No, the half are girls, half are boys. All right, so Lauren, Karen,
O'Reilly?
Sheila.
Sheila?
Yeah, Sheila's on the list.
All
So
right.
Lauren, Karen, Sheila, Brenda.
Not a lot of good Brendas anymore.
Gladys. So those are the 5 women's names or girls' names that are going extinct. Lauren, Karen, Sheila, Brenda, Gladys. Ready for the guys' names? Galvin.
Okay.
Roderick. Gary. You know, there's just something about a little 8-pound infant pops out, right? Oh, your name is Gary.
Hey, Gary.
Just these days.
I had an Uncle Gary.
Yeah.
I have a cousin Gary.
That's true.
We have a Gary that
And
lives in our neighborhood.
We have a listener, Gary Ann.
It's right. Gary and the listener.
Well, that doesn't count.
Does any of it? It's just a radio show.
The next guy name is Neville.
I don't know much, but I know I love
No. That was their last name.
That may be.
No, Aaron Neville. The Neville. That was their last name, Fester. The Neville brother. That wasn't a first name. All right.
Look in my eyes. I don't know the next words.
I
Was
just.
he the one with the big thing on his
Aaron
face?
Neville had that giant button.
Oh, that was enormous.
You know that was the easy button. That was the inspiration for that. Well, that was easy. That was the inspiration for the Staples Easy button. You know what? That was a panic button.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was a panic button as well. So if he ever felt like he was in danger, he just pushed that thing on his forehead. Oh, it also opened up his garage door.
Everybody plays the fool sometimes.
Is that Aaron Neville?
I think so. I just typed in Aaron Neville's big songs, and
that one came up.
Don't take away my heaven.
You know what I'm doing there?
No. Which one?
No.
Which one?
I know I've heard it, but
Come on, you don't know what I'm doing? Fester, go to YouTube.
okay, I don't know that we're gonna find something that matches your
Come on.
audible.
What song am I doing?
I don't know much.
You don't know what doo-doo-doo-doo is?
I love you.
Come on, there are people that are shouting at their radio right now.
And that may be.
All right, Festus, stop. Festus, stop with Aaron Neville. Stop.
You know what I really wish is that listeners could have my perspective of watching Fester do his stuff.
All right, click on it. Click on YouTube. All right.
What's your search
You don't know the song?
I know the song, but it's not what. Yeah.
What song is that?
It's a song that I don't like.
Everybody plays the fool.
That's what he's been.
I know. So how do you not know that I was doing the doo-doo-doo-doo?
Oh.
Right, type that in.
I'm more focused on the lyrics.
What do you say?
I am more focused on the lyrics.
I thought you said something else. I was reaching for the dump button.
Everybody plays the fool.
Yeah, so doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. And then Aaron Neville, was he the original or was that a remake?
I don't know.
All right.
You don't know if you wrote the song or
I just
if you
typed- I
just
just-
sang somebody else's song.
So everybody plays the fool is like, it looks like it was by a band named Main Ingredient?
Yeah, they were the original. So
Okay.
Main Ingredient. All right, Andrew's got it. Go ahead. Play the doo-doo-doo-doo. Go. All right, here we go.
Anytime now.
Anytime, Andrew. Anytime, Andrew.
Whenever you're ready.
Whenever you want to play it, Andrew.
Hold on. We were just here doing nothing.
Anytime, Andrew.
I think he's having technical difficulties.
He is clearly having technical
We're
difficulties.
not live on the air.
I
Right?
can,
Everybody plays the fool sometimes.
Hold on. Where's the doo-doo-doo-doo? I need the doo-doo-doo-doo. I think Andrew's having a tough time with it. No, you got to go to the beginning of the song. All right, Fester, go to... Yeah,
What do you want?
all right,
I can see Andrew back there punching buttons. so.
What about my
Andrew's-
dead-on
Andrew's-
impression?
Andrew's punching the microphone right now.
So my Aaron
good.
Neville impression is so good.
Yeah, I think I like it
Play
better.
that one right there. Yeah, play that.
Okay.
You got all kinds of other. You got 20.
Hold on.
You have 29 other things open, Fester.
Please comment.
All right, Andrew now has what I'm looking for. All right, go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead. No, that's not it.
Listen,
all right.
I listen to this one. Here we go.
All right, go.
Seems like a good.
You've got 19 things opened up.
I don't know what
Close all your windows.
I don't know.
Jeebus, close. There it is. All
There we
right,
go.
start at that was the doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. All right, got it. Go to the beginning.
Here we go.
Go to the. Stop talking like Aaron Neville.
Why? Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Go ahead. Here we go.
Play.
There we go. Right there. That's the. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. The doo-doo-doo-doo. 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 Everybody plays the fool. Yeah, it's a great song. I still like that song.
It's okay.
Whether it's the Main Ingredient original or whether it's Aaron Neville's remake.
You know what I
right?
don't know, though?
What don't you know?
I don't know much. But I know I love you. And that may be.
Oh, you know what? I missed the last name. There's one more name.
Oh,
Yes.
wait.
There's one more name.
Wait,
I'm sorry.
Can Aaron Neville
What's the last name?
tell us what it is?
All right, so the females are Lauren, Karen, Sheila, Brenda, Gladys. Those are female names that are going extinct. The males are Galvin, Roderick, Gary, Neville. That's how we got off on that whole tangent. And the last one is Dale.
Yeah, not a lot of Dales.
Not a lot of Dales being born these
My
days.
favorite baseball player, Dale Murphy.
DALE?
My favorite chipmunk. Chip
Chip
and Dale.
and Dale.
Yeah, exactly.
My favorite
Look at that.
pilot who died in an accident, Dale Mabry.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Dale Mabry.
That's right. Did he fly out of the MacDill airfield back in the day, like during World War
I think
II?
like Dale Mabry's father was like some muckety muck. He was like on like the Supreme Court of the state, and then like he died in like a blimp accident in like Baltimore or something.
Oh.
Hey, do we know if Antonio Brown has bonded out?
I don't know much, but I know he hasn't bonded out.
Listen, they just like extradited him back to the United States on second-degree murder charges. He was
From Dubai.
They brought him in. He was enjoying a Dubai chocolate sundae when they arrested him
at the place where it was invented.
So they bring Antonio AB. They bring him back. The guy that slept on Tom Brady's couch on Davis Islands, when he was having his trouble and meltdown with the Bucks. And then the Brady's try to help him, and then he goes ahead and screws Tom Brady and Giselle.
You know why he did that, though? I don't know.
All right, Professor, stop it. So he flees the country after he got into this shoot 'em up outside of a Miami club or bar or nightclub, and they got him back. But this is bizarre. His bond was set. They bring him back from freaking Dubai, and his bond for second-degree attempted murder was set at $25,000.
I mean, hell, I would have said it free at that price.
What the hell?
Come on, man.
Apparently he's out. I want to know if he made the $25,000 bond because this dude.
You get $2,500, you get a bondsman.
25, 10%, 20. But this dude's broke. I mean, I remember seeing him in South Tampa driving around in a $450,000 black Rolls Royce SUV.
Yeah, he put that up for collateral to get out.
Then he holed himself up in that house off of South Manhattan near El Prado. He was all holed up in there for a week or so. Yeah, Antonio Brown stood in a Florida courtroom yesterday for the first time since his arrest for attempted murder, where a judge ruled that he can walk free ahead of his trial as long as he has bond money. Judge set the bail at $25,000. What is he, nuts? He's got to wear an ankle monitor,
Right.
But
he's going to wear an ankle monitor. He probably had to relinquish his passport. Keep in mind, this was not like a mass situation where he's a threat to everybody. He did something in one random moment.
I don't know. Anyway, hey, when we get back, folks, the 9 o'clock hour begins. This ends an hour and 20 minutes plus of nonstop entertaining MJ Morning Show.
It just flew by.
With me, MJ, Fester.
And Aaron Neville.
Michelle. And I was setting up for that, too.
Look at this face.
All right.
I know the years are showing.
Yeah.
Look at this laugh. I'm still not sure where it's going.
All right, knock it off. Hey, let me tell you about two college brothers.
I don't know much. But
all right, I'm turning your freaking mic off. All right, Aaron Neville, would you use two college brothers moving in storage?
I don't know much, but I know I would use two college brothers moving in storage. And that may be all I need to know.
All right, thank you. Listen, bottom line, folks, is Two College Brothers is your moving company. I'm going to make this decision for you right now. Why? Because I know. They've been a sponsor for a long time. I've gotten so much positive feedback about recommending Two College Brothers moving in storage. Hey, listen, if you don't want to believe me, go look at their Google reviews. Over 1,100 five-star Google reviews. I'm going to tell you right now, that is unheard of. In the moving business, that is unheard of. Why do they have so many five-star reviews? Because they're good. Get a great quote, get a great move. TwoCollegeBrothers.com. That's TwoCollegeBrothers.com. The smartest move you will ever make. Hey, Andrew, my traffic bed is all munged up. Anyway, I'll just play traffic. No bed.
In Manatee, we have a crash on 75 southbound before University Parkway with the two right lanes blocked. Traffic is backed up to the Manatee River, and we have that crash on 275 north beyond US 9.
MJ Morning Show. Got to go back to Diddy for a little bit because we did have the information earlier today regarding Sean Diddy Combs and TMZ reporting that his release date has been bumped back almost a month. And we can only assume that that might be because of the stories that came out that he was drinking or somehow participating in some jailhouse hooch and drinking an alcoholic homebrew, jail brew made out of, what was it?
Fanta soda, apple slices.
Fanta, fermented apple, and sugar, or whatever the heck it was. And then we hear that, hey, his original release date was supposed to be May 8th, 2028, and now it's been pushed to like June 4th of 2028. And is it because of bad behavior? However, there's additional Diddy in our pile today that he's doing great things in prison, and this is, part of, attempting to get an early release. So, no, Michelle, you saw something in the Daily Mail. I've got something from the New York Post. We ought to put our heads together here. So what do you have as far as what Diddy's family is saying?
Well, he's keeping himself very busy in prison.
Mm-hmm.
He's the chaplain's assistant.
Yep.
That's one of the most desirable positions.
And he got it after being there for a week?
I mean, can you believe it?
I mean,
I don't know how he got it. He's just the same old,
most guys have to sleep with half the people in the penitentiary before they get a job like the chaplain's assistant.
And the tasks vary.
Right.
But typically when you're the chaplain's assistant, you maintain the chaplain's religious library.
What about the lube?
You clean their office.
What about the chaplain's lube?
Oh, chaplain has quite a collection.
What about the chaplain's baby oil?
You help with some record keeping.
Right.
It also allows them to stay like in an air-conditioned private office place, and they get to enjoy some of the food that the chaplains bring in.
Yeah. All the communion wafers you want.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But also he was caught violating the rules about a third-party call.
What is Diddy's favorite cafeteria restaurant?
Luby's?
Luby's, exactly.
I haven't been to a Luby's in a long time.
Are they still around?
I don't think so. Maybe it sounds like something that you'd find in the middle of Texas.
I think there was a terrible shootout at a Luby's.
I thought it was a shootout or Luby's in Texas.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. All right, so anything else that?
Yeah, so this is one of the things that might have gotten him, the extended time is that he, the prison controls who you can call. You have to be on a call list.
Yeah.
And so he called this woman and he was talking with her, and then he said he needed to speak with a digital person about blogs. And she said, you want me to have him added to the call? And so Diddy said yes, and that violates the prison rules.
Oh.
So
you got to be on the list.
You got to be on the list. So that could be another reason why his time was already extended.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like some relatively minor infractions.
Hey.
But they add up. You get a couple of weeks for each penalty.
Yep.
So when the warden went to Diddy's bunk bed and said, Mr. Combs, you violated the call list. We're sorry to inform you that the Federal Bureau of Prisons is tacking on another month to your prison sentence. So instead of being released on May 8th of 2028, you will now be released on June 4th of 2028. And Diddy said,
I'm shocked at this information.
We really have not done a good job of harvesting a robust Diddy soundbite clip.
No.
Or clips.
Yeah.
Because we only have one, right?
I've got more.
What other Diddy do we have?
Well,
play all the Diddy we have.
Well,
like for Alec Baldwin, all we have is no.
Hey, Andrew, do we have more Diddy in the computer?
No.
Can you put
I mean,
more?
for Diddy, we just have, I'm shocked at this information.
Yes.
I'm shocked at this
All
information.
right. Can you put, how much Diddy do we have? Put it on 27 if you could.
That clip originally came from when they outed him for having, like, children in the Philippines make his clothing line.
Oh, that's right.
And, Diddy uses child labor to make Sean John clothes. And he's like, I'm shocked at this information.
Some of the additional Diddy audio that I know that I have, but I don't know if it's in the computer here or if it's on my massive hard drive, but I've got the Diddy and his 57 names.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm known as Puff Daddy if it's this. I'm known as Diddy if it's that. And it's a convoluted clip where he explains having all these different names. And then there's another clip that I've had, and I don't know if it's in the system, but we have a clip where he talks about, I own my own private jet. And then remember, we found out that he didn't. It was like
he leased the jet.
It was a fractional.
He owns 1/8 of a jet.
Yeah, he had 1/8 of a jet. And all right, here's some more Diddy.
I heard you're scared of clowns.
No.
I heard that.
Impossible.
Why is it impossible?
Because I'm a black man.
You can be
I
scared.
have so many other things to be fearful of. A clown is not going to scare me.
Really?
Yes. I'm not afraid of clowns.
But I heard that you were.
Ellen's scared.
Oh, then Ellen brings a clown out?
Yeah, that's scary.
I'll tell you what's scary. Have you seen Ellen doing those skincare commercials for the Ellen line of skincare products with Portia de Rossi?
If you want to look
I'll tell you what.
worse.
Oh, my God. That's scary. It's like, who did the lighting on that? Was there any makeup at all on that TV shoot? And Ellen's being like that smarmy, kind of sarcastic, smarmy. Oh, God. Hang on. Here's more.
Fun bringing people together from all walks of life. You're going to hear about my party. They're going to be shutting them down. They're going to probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we want to have a good time.
Oh, wow.
That's what he did. That's what happened.
That was foretelling.
Oh, my, he's foreshadowing his own
He
future.
did. Look.
Fun bringing people together from all walks of life. You're going to hear about my party. They're going to be shutting them down. They're going to probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we want to have a good time.
You said they were talking about my parties and arresting me.
Bringing all kinds of people together.
A lot of people get intimidated. There's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it. It ain't nothing but.
How about the lube?
Break it down racial barriers, break it down generation barriers. People from all walks of life. Ron Perlman talking to Jay-Z. Jay-Z talking to,
Anyway, listen, I think we've just proven that the best bite I have is.
I'm shocked that this
I got to shut the old one off. I think I've just proven that the best bite I have is.
I'm shocked at this information.
Right. Although the Diddy and his 57 names is good, and him bragging about having, private jets, I got to find those. Those are somewhere in my archive.
I'm shocked you have that much.
All right, so that's. Oh, also, who leaked the mugshot of Diddy? You don't see federal mugshots. And CBS News got the federal mugshot of Diddy. Have you seen this?
No, I haven't.
All right, Fester, bring this up. Just type in Diddy right there. Look at that. And it's got a CBS News exclusive thing on the photo, but
this was taken off of a screen. Like it was on a computer monitor and somebody snapped a photo of the computer
with their phone.
Yep, like a screenshot.
It's a grainy picture.
Yeah, it's
not like a screenshot off your phone.
but I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
right.
but you took a picture of the computer.
With your phone.
Yeah, so Diddy's mugshot was on a computer screen, and someone whipped out their cell phone, and they just took a picture of the, because it's not a very clear photo. Sean Combs, registration number 37452-04.
I'm playing those tonight on what, the Mega Millions?
No, that's not tonight. Mega Millions is what?
Tomorrow night.
Tuesday and Friday. Yeah, Mega Millions ought to be touching $1 billion now, right?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, why don't you go to the Mega Millions website, see what the jackpot is right now. Is that it really on what Diddy is doing in, because that was Daily Mail, right?
Yep.
Because the New York Post also has how Sean Diddy Combs is spending his days in prison, including drug treatment and a job in the chapel.
Yeah.
So sounds like similar information.
All right. I mean, stay out of trouble, Diddy. Get out of there.
Yeah.
He can't even stay out of trouble while he's in there.
You're right.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And everything he said he was going to do and be a part of and rehabilitate himself in 2 weeks, done, gone.
No, you're right. 100%. All right. Tropicana Field. We drove by. When was I down there, Michelle? I was down there twice. So we went to dinner at the Vinoy at Elliott Astor.
Last Wednesday?
Not this yesterday Wednesday, but a week ago, and I noticed it. And then I was down. I passed by the Trop on 175. Right, I passed by the Trop on 175 on Sunday, going to the guitar pull for our country sister station, and I noticed that. I'm like, ooh, look at the roof.
Work is getting done.
Roof's looking good. So the latest is that the repairs on the roof at Tropicana Field are almost done.
Yeah, man.
That's way ahead of schedule.
I'm happy with it. So I found the guy on Instagram. I wish I could find his account again. And he's one of the workers who were putting the roof on the Trop.
Really?
And he's walking around up there, and he's taking video, and he's talking. He's doing a little walk and talk. I guess he's from out of town. He's a contracted employee to do that kind of work.
Yeah, I printed out a story from the Tampa Bay Times. Tropicana Field repairs near completion. Ray's paying for some of the upgrades. And there's a picture of workers. There's a picture of 3 guys sitting on top of the roof. I mean, not quite as ironic as that 1930s photo of the construction workers sitting on the I-beam, high above Midtown Manhattan.
Not quite
with
as
their lunch boxes,
Not quite as ironic or iconic.
Did I say ironic?
Yes, you said ironic.
No, I said iconic.
Okay.
Go back and listen. I said iconic. I didn't say ironic.
What's ironic is you didn't say iconic.
Andrew, pull that back. Can you give me that audio? Roll that back. I said iconic. I didn't say ironic.
Okay.
All right. So, it looks like they're ahead of schedule on this. 20 out of 24 roof panels have been installed. And I'll tell you what, the direction from which I approached, I didn't see any open roof panels. I saw it was covered.
Dude, here's the guy.
Yeah.
Hang
on.
Iron 2012.
Is there audio?
Yeah, it's audio. I don't know the language he uses.
Listen, I doubt he's going to be cursing.
He might be.
I reset it. Ready?
He hangs.
This is a guy on top of the Trop putting the new roof panels on after they were knocked off.
I got to close other stuff.
Dude,
I don't know what I have until I close it. Stop.
Oh, my God. How many? That's it. All right, go ahead and play the
lineup.
All right, no, go back to the beginning.
All right,
so this is a worker putting the new roof on top of Tropicana Field.
I go here.
All right, go ahead and play and then unmute. Go. Here we go.
This is the gang. The lineup. We're done for the day. Got this one almost sealed up.
This guy's on top of the roof of the Trop.
This is the gang.
Okay, that's his video.
Oh, it's just looping.
Hang Iron 2012, and he has a bunch of videos from inside, looking down, the hotel they stay at.
Wow.
So I found this guy like maybe last week, and
good find.
Yeah, and
good find, Fester.
And then of course I don't bring it up on our show.
So the guy's name is Hang Iron 2012. That is his Instagram handle, and this is one of the workers that's in town to put the new roof. That material, Kevlar, whatever that stuff is, on top of the Trop. It says he's a real creator, Union Iron Worker 2012, local number 48.
And then I think his name is James Torres because it links to a Facebook account.
I see Christopher Torres.
Oh, it's Christopher Torres.
Christopher Torres apparently is this guy's name. I wonder where he's from. In town to put the new roof on the Trop.
Yeah, I mean, they're staying at a hotel, but there's maybe like 15 or 20 different videos of him at the Trop.
Yeah.
Putting up the pieces.
But you don't think he's a local guy?
I think a lot of these guys are contracted. I think they're staying at hotels. They're working 6 days on, 1 day off.
Wait a sec. Here's a picture of him on the Sunshine Skyway.
That's not the Skyway.
Oh, that's from October.
That's Illinois.
Oh, that's not the Skyway?
No.
Oh, for a minute, it looked like the Skyway.
He travels for work.
No, you're right. That's not. Right. Okay. That was okay. So he's not a local. All right.
I don't think so, but he's posting really interesting content that I haven't seen anywhere else.
All right, Andrew, did you pull the audio of me saying iconic and not ironic?
I did.
Do you have it? All right. So, Fester, you think that I said ironic instead of iconic?
Yes.
Well, let's go to the videotape. Hit it. With 3 guys sitting on top of the roof. I mean, not quite as ironic as that. Uh-oh. Okay, never mind.
Never mind.
Okay,
that's all right.
Never mind.
But, yeah.
Let me hear it again. Did you alter that?
No.
Is that AI?
That was it.
All right, roll that back one more time. Go. Workers. There's a picture of 3 guys sitting on top of the roof. I mean, not quite as ironic as that 1930s photo of the construction workers sitting on the, the I-beam. All right, so I guess you know what? I thought I said iconic.
I know you thought you did.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Maybe is that an age thing?
I think it's a you're tired thing, and you should have taken Fester's advice yesterday when he said spend the night and take the day off.
You should have spent the night in Orlando, MJ. You could have gone back to the Pizza Putts convention today. You could have gone back to your diving convention.
Oh, whatever.
You could have seen the pizza.
Man, I tell you what, I did get there on time. I know Michelle and the kids are making fun of me because I did get there. I got to International Drive and that whole area near the convention center in Orlando. I got there at 11:20, but I put the wrong address in, so it took me to one of the original hall, because then they have a newer one. Anyway,
So see, this is the thing. This is the kind of a mistake that Fester and I were trying to help you account for in your travels to this very monumental,
prestigious
honor.
pizza event.
Exactly.
This honor where I was bestowed judgeship.
That you were so excited to participate in. And we're just trying to say to you, you don't know what could happen. And look what happened. You got lost. Right there, 1 mile away from where you were supposed to be, you got lost.
I was there on time. I still had time to spare. But I originally went to one building, which was not the convention hall that I would need to go to. I needed to go another, I don't know, a quarter mile down the road. And then it was the other, halls A and B across the street. And then I get to the back of halls A and B, or that whole complex, the West complex, whatever it is, and the lots are all full.
Yeah, that's the big thing I was telling you about.
All the freaking lots are full. Then they're telling people to park at the place that I was originally at the wrong spot. So then they were sending people over there. Anyway, I called the pizza guy and I said, hey, I can't find parking. And he said, yeah, just park at the Rosen Hotel. Dr. Rosen?
Yeah.
He said, just park at the Dr. Rosen Hotel and then just take the walk bridge right into the convention hall. It cost me $22, $23.50 with tax or whatever. And
here you go, here's your money.
And I was there 10 minutes early, and Michelle's trying
And the Life 360 showed, it said running. He was running. And I was laughing because I could see him. I could see him running from the parking lot
the whole
into the convention center.
Whole family's on this family tracking app called the Life 360. I'm sure there are plenty of people listening that know what it is and use it with their family. So Michelle's trying to say that looking at my icon on the app, that it showed me running. Michelle, I didn't run at all. The app is defective then, or you're making it up.
It also showed you driving with the race driver with the little fire spurting out the back.
Oh, Michelle likes to tell me when the app says that I'm involved in a risky drive.
It was a risky drive yesterday.
It was not a risky drive.
It was characterized as one.
Well, that's incorrect as well.
Okay.
This app is crap. I did not. So it had me with the flames coming out of my car while driving?
Yes.
Listen, I blew by a trooper. I was doing 74, 75 and a 70. And the trooper hit me with laser. And obviously I was not blazing down I-4 with flames coming out of the back of our car.
Not at that moment.
At that moment, yeah, right? You sped up probably after the...
Anyway, the pizza convention was great. I got to judge 6 pies. I was among some, great other judges. And... It was a great time. I was there in plenty of time.
Did you see your award be given out, or did you run out after the judging?
No, because that was a little over an hour later is when the awards are going to be handed out. But I did find out who had won. And
who won?
It was, I don't have the.
Was it a place that we would have heard of?
No. It's not a local place. Number 2 was San Mateo, though.
Oh, okay.
Number 2 was San Mateo, which is a pizza shop in Upper East Side of Manhattan that we're very familiar with. We've been there many, many times. Number 1, I've got to find out her number, but it was not local. It was somewhere else in the country. And that was a pie that we did not judge. But if you want to see a quick little video that I shot at the Pizza Tomorrow Summit and the judging deal and it was really, well done. Professional pizza ovens, huge pizza ovens, and then these workstations, for the pizziolos to make their pizzas. And I shot a quick little video, so it's on my Instagram if you want to see it. Certified MJ Radio. That is Certified MJ Radio. And I know I asked this earlier, but if I could, just one more time, if I could just get one new follower right now on my Instagram, I would highly appreciate it. I'm not going to belabor the point, but my dream, my wish today is just to get one new follower on my Instagram account right now, and it's Certified MJ Radio.
Ooh, who's that pizza muckety muck you met?
Certified MJ Radio. Oh, Jay Brunetti.
Did you ask him to follow you?
I did not.
Oh.
Yeah.
What a mark.
All right, 9:22 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, it's the final segment.
That's disappointing.
Hey, can you be sued for being a home wrecker? Michelle.
Ooh, I don't know.
Listen, you're a lawyer. Look this up. Can you be sued if you're a woman and you're a home wrecker and you steal a married guy away from the rightful wife? Can you be sued for being a home wrecker? I want you to look that up because I got a story. We also have the last penny minted, with the U.S. penny, ceasing production. I got a celebrity. We got a lot of things next in the final segment, and we're not rushed today. Normal show ending today, and it starts next. So don't miss the next segment here on the MJ Morning Show Q105. My friends over at Veterans Ford would like you to know there is 0% financing right now on Ford F-150s. This is a heck of a deal. So the 2025 F-150 at Veterans Ford, and they got a bunch of them. They got a great selection of brand new 2025 F-150s. You can now get 0% financing for 60 months, and you'll pay nothing until February. Hello? I mean, this is a no-brainer. 2025 F-150s at Veterans Ford. First of all, get a huge discount on the vehicle. So you go to Veterans Ford, and you tell them that MJ sent you. You tell Veterans Ford you want the MJ deal. You negotiate the best price on that F-150 and then get 0% financing for 5 years, 60 months. And then you don't have to make a payment until February. Veterans Ford has over 200 trucks to choose from. Hurry. Do not let this 0% financing deal expire. Get to Veterans Ford, immediately tell them you want the MJ deal, negotiate the best price, and then you get the financing deal on top of that. And no payment until February. Hello? No-brainer. Veterans Ford at the Veterans Expressway and Linebaugh, and tell them that MJ sent you. Simple as that. Hey, my friends at Banco are there for you when you have a garage door disaster. You got a garage door boondoggle. You got a garage door, the opener breaks, the track falls off the ceiling, your panels all out of whack, out of alignment, your spring breaks, the tension cable breaks. Banco is there with the best service in town. This is a locally owned company. Some of the other big garage door companies out there, they're not local. They're part of private equity, and it's all about the bottom line and the dollar. Listen, Banco is local. They've been here for over 40 years. That's why I, MJ, bank on Banco. You want a new state-of-the-art, top-of-the-line LiftMaster garage door opener like they installed at my house. Get the new LiftMasters installed from Banco. You want a great, good-looking Clopay garage door to make your house look better curb appeal, maybe a hurricane-rated garage door? It's Banco. Bank on Banco, BancoDoors.com for anything garage door related, and tell them MJ sent you. 925 Shriners got traffic. MJ Morning Show back in a minute.
In Hillsborough.
kitchen. I wonder if the dogs are barking now at that rejoiner. Hey, Gatsby. Hey, Scout.
All right, let's not talk to your
Good
dogs.
boy. Sit.
Sit. Don't talk to your dogs on the radio.
Shake. Sit. Shake.
All right.
All right. 9:30 at the MJ Morning Show. Michelle, did you look for any story or any legal precedent? Did you go to your, what are the famous law books called? What are those?
Horn books?
No, the famous, isn't there like a publisher of the famous law books?
Westlaw?
Yeah, Westlaw. Yeah. Did you look up if you
I just Googled it.
So I've got a story. Homewrecker
Yeah.
and TikTok influencer ordered to pay $1.75 million for destroying manager's marriage under the Jolene law. Is that like Jolene? Is that like Dolly Parton, right?
Yes. I think so.
Yeah, absolutely. Jolene's all about, please
don't take my
don't
man.
take my man. Yeah.
A homewrecker TikTok influencer has been reportedly ordered to pay $1.75 million for allegedly destroying her manager's marriage under an unusual state law designed to crack down on cheating ways, according to North Carolina records. Brene Kennard,
This law sounds like it's not very constitutional.
who has nearly 3 million TikTok followers. Who the hell? I'm not one of them. I'm not on TikTok, but I have no idea who she is.
Ooh, there's Brene.
Brene Kennard allegedly seduced her manager, Tim Montague, according to a lawsuit that was filed in Durham, North Carolina. Oh, she's a big one.
Yeah, Brene could.
Yeah, she's a big one.
Brene could
Yeah.
have fun trying to seduce me.
All right. Does that mean seduce or crush?
Listen, I'll take them both.
All right. Anyway, Tim Montague's the manager. Lawsuit filed in Durham, North Carolina, by the wife of the manager who this woman seduced. The angry Mrs. Montague had originally sought $3.5 million in damages from Kennard when she first filed a civil lawsuit in 2024 under North Carolina's alienation of affection law, or the nickname the Jolene law, like the Dolly Parton song.
How is this law even remotely constitutional?
Well, guess what?
When divorce is legal.
No. It's not about divorce. They didn't get divorced. That's the problem. She's causing. She's wreaking havoc in the marriage.
She's causing strife in the marriage.
The strife is being caused by the male participant.
Takes two to tango.
He has a legal, technical obligation, right, to be in the marriage because they got married.
So he violated that obligation by straying.
Well, the law is that if this woman participated if they shared a loving marriage and then the love and affection was destroyed because of her behavior, this Bernard.
Then it goes back to the wife, where maybe there wasn't a loving marriage.
No, but if you can prove it.
Well, how do you prove it?
I don't know.
How do you prove it? What,
she obviously proved it.
She cooks. She cooks once a month.
Listen,
hey, don't get lippy with my wife.
Listen,
North Carolina in the past has awarded $9 million to a wife.
Yeah,
for that same type of
under
conduct.
The law.
I'd
have moved to South Carolina.
No, North Carolina.
I'd have moved.
No, that's what he's saying. He would have moved.
Oh, you would have moved south. Okay,
I live in South Carolina, right across the border. Sorry.
Under the law, which the angry, jilted, cheated upon Mrs. Montague used, is like the 1973 Dolly Parton hit Jolene. The plaintiff must prove that they're in a loving marriage, the third party had knowledge of the marriage, and the marriage continued while the affair is going on. Mm-hmm. North Carolina is one of only 6 states that still allows a spouse to sue a third party for interfering in their marriage. Yeah, this is under a practice that originated from
Jolene.
English common law is where this came from.
This is some hanky law, man.
What's the other? I want to know the other states.
I got them right here.
Oh, what are they? What are the states? Where
Hawaii,
okay,
Mississippi,
yep.
New Mexico, North Carolina,
yep.
South Dakota, and Utah.
How'd that work in Utah, man? Didn't they have like 9 wives there?
Yeah,
that's allowed.
But if you were number 10, if you didn't get into the fold quickly.
Jolene. Well, there you have it. $1.75 million. Does this? I'll tell you what.
Well, she wanted 3.5, I think.
Yeah, she wanted 3.5 originally, yeah. So she's been ordered to pay 1.75 to the wife. And I'll tell you what. If you look at that packed up monkey, all that 1.75 might be in her butt.
Look, man. If you follow this creator,
Mhm.
you make a 50-cent donation. If all of her followers gave 50 cents, she'd be free.
What if 50 Cent gave 50 Cent?
50 Cent would give her a lot more than 50 cents.
What does he look like? Is he a catch?
I mean,
Is he a handsome
he's
fella?
He's a guy.
Yeah, he's a decent-looking guy.
decent-looking guy.
He's a jag.
That's
He's
the manager.
just a guy.
Just the guy. Jag?
A jag is just a guy. He's
All
just
right.
a guy.
Am I a jag?
You know
Yeah.
what? You are.
Okay, just a guy.
Just a guy.
Don't add off to that, okay?
Okay, I wasn't even thinking that. I wasn't even thinking that.
Don't call me a, all right?
Tell you what, this Brene Kennard just got a follow from me. She's my cup.
She's got a whole separate account for that
She
ass.
is my cup of cocoa. I tell you what.
Oh, you know what that is? That is an MJ Morning Show alert. If you're a housekeeper, do not show up at the wrong house.
Oh no.
House cleaner, mother of 4, fatally shot in Indiana because she showed up at the wrong address to clean the house.
Oh
Oh my God! I mean, come on! You're carrying the duster and the mop and the bucket, and that is terrible. A house cleaner, mother of 4. She didn't make it. I guess it was a husband and wife. This gets even worse because it was like a husband and wife cleaning team.
Mm.
House cleaner, mother of 4, died in the arms of her husband last week after she was fatally shot outside a home near Indianapolis after the homeowner mistakenly thought that they were burglars. Yeah, so they the wrong address. Maria Florinda Rios Perez, 32-year-old from Guatemala. Man, I had a Guatemalan housekeeper out in L.A.
Was she hot?
No, she wasn't hot.
Oh, I thought that's what you were going to say.
She was kind of troll-like. And she had the hots for me, I'll tell you that. I think I was.
Oh, my God. I don't think I've ever heard you acknowledge that somebody else had the hots for you.
Except for the Guatemalan troll.
It's
awful.
So she looked at me. I could see it in her eyes.
The
I'm
only
telling
other
you.
woman Michelle ever had to compete with is the Guatemalan troll.
So, she was so sweet.
Of course she was.
I don't think she was in the country legally.
Okay.
So I did not hire her. It was my landlord on 531 and a half North Orange Drive, Los Angeles, California, 90036. I was in the apartment on the right side of the building. It was a triplex. It was a 1927 old Hollywood house. And you had 2 apartments downstairs, one to the left, one to the right. And then the center door was the huge upstairs. That's where the landlord lived. And then he used the back room of my apartment as an office. So that's why I got this killer rent. I was paying like $600 a month in the middle of Hollywood. It was 1989, 1990, 1991. That was good money. That was a good rent number.
That was a
right?
steal.
But it was her housekeeper, or it was his housekeeper, the Guatemalan. It was his housekeeper, and she would come on down and clean up his office area, and she'd do the kitchen. And I don't even know how to pay for it. But yeah, she
wanted you to pay for it.
I once had to drop her off at a bus stop, so I offered to drive her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
no.
I mean, I thought she was getting ready to reach over and rub
What?
it. Yeah. I'm
Okay,
telling
you know what? You're really sick.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
I'm just telling you that the Guatemalan housekeeper,
Yeah.
Michelle, I told you about her before.
No.
Do you know
This
how?
is the first I'm hearing.
You know how troubled your relationship would have been with your landlord if you would have screwed up the housekeeping situation? I mean, to have a housekeeper you love and trust, and you want to have in your home, and
Yep.
who does the job that you expect, and then you screw that up by doing it with the Guatemalan troll housekeeper
I
in the front
wonder.
seat of your Datsun.
No, it was in L.A. I had a Dodge Stealth twin turbo,
Uh-huh.
and I had
you did.
a Mustang 5.0. I had 2 different cars out there.
Of course, you had the Dodge Stealth.
Yeah, that was a fast car. That was the same as the Mitsubishi. It was actually made by Mitsubishi with a Dodge thing slapped on it. That was a fun car, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a red 91 Dodge Stealth, or no, 90, whatever the hell it was. Anyway, I ought to call my old landlord Greg and see if she still works for him.
Is he still alive?
Oh, Greg is, yeah, Greg's alive. Anyway, this is a public service announcement that if you're in the house cleaning business, do not show up at the wrong house. That's terrible. So the cleaning woman and her husband and wife team, arrived at the wrong house, tried to open up the door with keys that they had for the right house, so the people inside thought they were getting burgled.
Right.
And he shot him through the door.
Oh, God.
Don't you have to wait till the door is open before you shoot through the door or shoot at the door?
She wasn't threatening anyone. The family's destroyed. Officers responded to a 911 call reporting a possible residential entry in progress. So they're flying there. They're running code. At the home, officers found an adult female who sustained a gunshot wound along with a male on the front porch. Life-saving measures were attempted, but didn't work. Investigators quickly concluded that this was not a home invasion or a burglary, just an isolated incident of going to the wrong house. Wow. Tried to open the door using the wrong keys at the wrong house when she was shot in the head and fell into the arms of her husband. Yeah, that's...
Sounds awful.
Listen, it's a terrible story, but I thought, listen, just make sure if you're doing work at a house or your house, make sure you're going to the right house.
Yeah, look twice.
That's a terrible story. So, the U.S. Penny, as you know, that the U.S. Penny's been nixed. Now, I saw that the U.S. Penny at the Mint in Philadelphia was set to be minted, pressed. And was that yesterday? The last penny ever made was finally struck. Oh, so it was yesterday.
Yeah, it was a very anticlimactic moment.
So where is the last penny?
They just threw it in a penny bag and shipped it off to a bank somewhere?
Is that worth extra? If you can really certify that was the last U.S. Lincoln cent ever minted, would that be worth, a massive fortune?
Maybe. I mean, how would you even prove that it's the last one?
Yeah, so we canceled the penny because it costs way more than a penny to make a penny.
I think it's like 54 million or billion or something. It was a lot of money in pennies that we didn't need to be spending.
Yeah, and listen, they're not solid copper anymore. It was back in I think 1982. I think the last year of the all, and then I think it was 82 that they started using a zinc disc. They were using a zinc blank that was just coated with like a thin layer of the copper.
I think 230 years they've been making pennies.
Yeah.
Yesterday was the last one.
I find it kind of sad. So yesterday they minted the last penny in Philadelphia. God bless America. We're going to save the taxpayers $56 million, according to the U.S. Treasurer Brandon Beach, before he pushed the button on the penny-making machine at the Mint yesterday afternoon. So I was where was I when the last penny was minted?
At the pizza place.
I was at the pizza convention.
Yeah.
I was shoving pizza in my face as a judge. That's what I was doing.
Have you seen the video of the Treasury Secretary? It was the most lame thing ever. He's like, do you have any words for the last penny? He's like, no.
Goodbye.
We're going to save the taxpayers $54 million. And then you can't even hear the machine go like
$56 million.
Whatever it was. And you can't even hear the machine go like ka-chunk or anything like that. It was like, okay, it's minted.
Yeah, so he did. This is the last one. 3, 2, 1. Then there was a big applause. Do you have the video of this?
I thought I sent it to you yesterday. I can't find it.
Yeah, I think you did.
It's all right. We don't need to hear it.
Nah, it's really...
It was kind of lame. So sucky and lame.
Yeah. Oh, hold on a minute. Hang on. We've got a caller. Yvonne. Welcome, Yvonne. Where are you calling from?
Hello.
Hello, Yvonne. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Zephyr Hills.
All right, in Zephyr Hills. So you know about the last penny?
Yeah, they said that the last two are not going to be in circulation. They're going up for auction.
Well, auction from the Mint to what? Paid down the U.S. debt? I mean, so the Mint...
I don't know why. They're probably for penny collectors. I'm not sure. They didn't really explain. They just said they're not going into circulation. They're going up for auction.
I mean, if you have a certified letter from the Treasury or the Mint that this is the last one or second to last one, it has a value.
Absolutely. So, clearly they bagged these, and they've got the second to last and then the last penny ever minted, And there's obviously there would be a certificate of authenticity from the mint, clearly. Where do you hear that, Yvonne? Where do you see that?
I heard that on the Today Show.
This morning?
No, I think it was yesterday. maybe the day
Yesterday?
before.
All right.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Yvonne. Thanks for listening.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye-bye.
And
Miss
then,
Yvonne.
and then is the nickel next to go?
Not the nickel.
Do you know how much the nickel costs to make?
Like 7 cents, 8 cents, 12
You know,
cents.
I got to be honest. I think this is high, but this story says the nickel costs around 14 cents to make.
What?
That sounds high. I remember the nickel also cost more than a nickel, but I don't think it was that much more. Can you look that up? How much does it cost to make a
Cost to make a single nickel is 13.8 cents.
Okay.
To
This
mint and-
says 14 cents.
So we'll round it up.
All right, so I guess that's accurate.
13.8 rounds to 14.
Yeah, that's
and
ridiculous.
That is the mint and the distribution
Costs.
So there's also, I imagine,
Gotcha.
fuel and trucking involved in that, or however they're getting it to its final destination.
Bye penny. Do you know how many billions of pennies are just sitting in glass jars in kitchens and bedrooms? And I mean, there are so many freaking pennies. If the pennies that are just being hoarded and stashed and forgotten about were just put into circulation, we would never ever need to make another penny again. Probably we could have stopped making pennies 50 years ago.
There's still are there trillions of pennies out there?
You know what? That's a good Google search. Why don't you go and do your little chat GPT or something? Ask how many pennies are in circulation. It's got to be 200 billion pennies in this. They're out there. There's a difference between I guess in circulation. So
there are an estimated 250 to 300 billion pennies.
What
in
I
circulation.
said 200 billion. I was kind of in the hunt.
You're kind of low.
I guess 200 billion, and it turns out the number is 250 to 300 billion pennies are in circulation.
Wow.
Though recent reports from the U.S. Treasury say there are approximately 114 billion pennies in active circulation. All right, so that's 114 billion in active circulation, and then you have all these freaking pennies that, Michelle, we got like a half-gallon glass jar in the kitchen that is loaded with pocket change.
But you know why the pennies have been collected instead of used? Because they're such a pain in the ass. They're so irrelevant, people would rather collect them than carry them around.
I have not walked around with pocket change in my pocket for, 20 years, 15 years.
That's pocket change.
Yeah.
Pocket change.
I think the last time I had a penny in my pocket, I put it on a railroad track to get it squashed or smashed or something. Yeah. All right. Anyway, bye penny. I've got a ton of, I've got a coin collection. I got a ton of the old wheat leafs. I've got hundreds and hundreds of those old wheat leaf pennies where instead of having the Lincoln Memorial on the back, you've got, those two wheat leaves straddling the sides. All right. Before we get out of here, hey, Michelle, there are two Tom Fords, right?
Are there?
Adele, the singer Adele, is set to make an acting debut in Tom Ford's upcoming movie.
Yeah. Why do you think there are two Tom Fords?
Is Tom?
Hold on.
Isn't a designer named Tom Ford?
Yeah. So is the movie Tom Ford the same as the designer Tom Ford?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yes, you do. We've watched at least one of his movies, maybe two, and I totally read the whole story to you about how he left designing for a while and went into movie making.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Okay, all right. Listen. Do you know how much crap I have to process every day? I remember.
Apparently, you don't process.
I remember a good, strong amount of stuff, so I forgot that. All right, so the Tom Ford movie maker is the same as the guy making belt shoes and some stinky cologne.
Stop it. He's not making that stuff anymore. He sold his company.
Yeah, first line of his IMDb is Thomas Carlyle Ford, born in 1961, an American fashion designer and filmmaker.
Gotcha, all right.
And hot. It should say Andy's hot.
He's a good-looking guy. How old is he? He's 50. Oh, he's 64.
Yeah.
Oh, but that picture of him is from 2009.
Yeah, but still.
Oh,
so he would have been like 50 or 49 back then.
He's still in Meech's wheelhouse.
Trust me, he's still hot. No, he's not.
Great. What do you
he's unfortunately not in my wheelhouse.
What, 64 is out for you?
He doesn't play he doesn't play for my team.
He's gay?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know he was a gay dude. All right.
He had I don't know if they were formerly married, a husband who passed away a few years ago.
That makes me even sexier in my book.
So I saw that Adele is going to make a debut.
Yeah.
Her acting debut in the Tom Ford new film, Cry to Heaven.
Oh, great.
Yeah. According to Deadline, the screenplay has been written by Ford, who's also directing and producing. Set in the 18th century in Italy, the fictional story follows two men, a Venetian noble and an opera singer whose lives become unexpectedly intertwined. Oh, let me guess who the opera singer is. Could it be Adele?
No, actually,
No.
Tom Hanks got that role.
Oh,
Adele is one of the.
She's
two
a
men.
chambermaid.
She's one of the men.
Yeah, Adele's a chambermaid
Yeah.
in 18th century Venice.
All right.
You know, it's based on a novel by Anne Rice.
Oh, the vampire lady?
Yeah.
But no vampires in this one.
It doesn't appear.
I thought Anne Rice was all vampires all the time.
Yeah, that's probably her biggest thing, right? Interview with a vampire.
All vampires, all the time. You give us 22 minutes. We'll give you the vampire. I didn't know that Anne Rice she's dead too, right? Is Anne Rice dead?
You know, she's probably not dead. She's probably eternally living.
Oh, yeah. She died in 2021. I knew that she had died somewhat recently. So Anne Rice, you're right.
Now she is a vampire.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? Fester, put a stake through her heart.
I talk to myself.
Put a medium rare Delmonico through her heart. Put a stake through her heart.
Interview with the vampire. Talk to myself.
Can we get her to count?
Yes.
A one. A two.
How many books did I sell? 1, 2.
Yeah, like 200 million,
3,
maybe.
3 books.
I think we got to go. I think we got to get the hell out of here. Anyway, great news, everybody. The government shutdown is over.
Oh, thank God.
After 43 days. Now, don't expect for everything to it's not like you just flick the garage lights on, right? And everything just instantly, everything light. Now, it's going to take a little while to get, all the government workers back to work, getting things ramped up. I want the freaking IRS people to go back to work because I got a refund that's, percolating.
Dude, I got an audit hanging over me. I hope they all jump
Whoa. No, you don't.
Audit. You're the only person in the history of mankind to be like, I want the IRS to get back to work.
Yeah.
Well, because they owe me money. The IRS owes me 2 checks or 2 direct deposits.
Maybe it's earning interest.
I don't
IRS
know.
giving you an interest payment.
Oh, you know what?
They did before.
Well, I got on the whole penalty. So I also got refunded because of the whole U.S. mail debacle.
Yep.
I don't know if anyone heard this. I got a minute here.
Wait, we gotta go.
We gotta go.
But seriously, when I'm just gonna mention here. So when the U.S. mail lost my 2 tax payments, tax due and my estimated payment, when 2 priority mail envelopes just disappeared from the main airport post office at Tampa International. IRS hit me with a crazy penalty, and then finally, after a year of trying to rectify this, over a year, they finally sent a check because I had to pay interest and penalties on these 2 late checks, and they sent me, Fester. I got all the money back, and I got like $1,800 in like interest, and then refunding the penalty and all that. Yeah.
Did they send 1 check?
Yes.
2 checks.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got to go. All right. So hopefully air traffic starts getting back to, normal business in the next, couple of days, week or so. Michelle flies out today. Hopefully Michelle gets to Newark okay today, and then I'm flying out tomorrow. So no Michelle tomorrow, but it'll be Fester and me here on the MJ Morning Show. Folks, a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. MJ Morning Show on Q105, and let's be careful out there.
Hear the latest MJ Morning Show podcast on